In the beginning, there was nothing. And then there was the Drunken Peasants Podcast.
I gotta get it in.
No! Say, man, you got a joint? No, not on me, man.
I don't have facts to back this up.
It'd be a lot cooler if you did.
That's true. Sometimes I cry.
Oh!
Lick my butthole, he laughed.
From the strangest corners of the internet, here to bring you opinions of the world from an altered perspective. Here are your hosts, the Drunken Peasants.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Drunken Peasants Podcast. This is episode 1185. And we got a kitty in the room. A cat man, if you will.
Shoo.
Shoo, kitty.
Yeah.
Shoo. Get. Water bottle. They hate that. They hiss at you.
Lightning bolt.
That's like if you play D&D and one of the characters
With
is
cats?
like a humanoid cat.
Spray bottle. 100%.
Spray bottle.
Yeah.
Do they have
That's how
spray
you get rid of
bottles
a
in
cat
D&D?
cheeks.
Yeah, I mean, you can have anything in D&D.
Okay.
You can definitely have anything in D&D. Everyone, please like the stream. This is our second show of the week. We're working our way towards the weekly goal. We didn't get too far last show. I'm hoping tonight everyone can come through. We can get to like 35-ish, 40-ish%, just so we or all the way, right?
All the way.
I was going to say,
Balls
don't
deep.
undersell yourself.
I'm too reasonable.
That's your. I have always said that's your biggest problem.
Baby steps. I'm too reasonable. Damn me and my reasonability.
Damn it.
Darn me and my reasonability. I'm going to link the Streamlabs link in the chat, so if anyone wants to do that, you can do it right there. It's great.
You can do it live.
Do it live.
Scott, we're
Yo.
going to bring back kink shaming tonight.
Yes.
What's a kink you want to shame?
Vor.
Oh.
Damn. Right off the bat. I have Vor on my wall at my house. I have
You
it
got
on my
wall vor?
I got wall Vor.
He's stretching it.
It's not. No, the person who made it, I didn't realize it was Vor because it was so like cool. And then I went and looked at their page to see all their other work, and it was all like graphic manga style stuff. And I was like, well,
Nice.
they just happened to draw a very safe couple of pictures for me.
And when he says it on the wall, he means pictures of himself. Because that's all
Sure.
that's on Billy's wall is pictures
I mean,
of himself.
You don't have to be such a prick about it.
How is that a prick? I'm just saying.
I have a giant lion on my
Ben,
wall
there was
too.
a tone. There was a tone.
I have
Ben.
a giant lion on my wall too.
I have the greatest tone. I don't know what you're talking about.
A lot of people tell me I have some of the best tone I've ever heard.
You just poo-poo anybody who has Vor on their wall, Ben.
That might be true, actually. I'll literally throw poo-poo at them.
Reverend Veritas says Billy doesn't even Vor his fans. Well, I mean, I'll kink shame another thing then. I'll kink shame people who get off on smelling farts.
Yeah, you know what?
Sure.
If I got off on smelling farts, I'd be constantly coming in this room all the time. Like
That's
literally,
true. For
I'd be
everyone's
like
safety.
jizz. The floor would be like covered in jizz if I got off on smelling farts.
I knew this guy
because I'm being constantly fed farts.
I know this
in
guy
here.
who was a producer, like a music producer, and he swore up and down he was into farts. And I was like, I don't know. I think you're joking, right? You're joking. He's like, no. Like, I like sweltering, stenchy farts. And then I saw his wife, and I was
She
like,
have a big butt or something.
She looked like the type that would pump some cabbage, you know? She
He
looked
was,
like a
he
cabbage
was buying
pumper.
what she was selling.
Yeah, I was like, oh, she's definitely a fart machine.
KingCobra's into farts. KingCobra lied about being into farts, or not being into farts, and then they found this old video where he was getting all horny, like watching this fart video. It was pretty hilarious.
Nice.
All right, Ben, it's your turn.
What?
Time to kink shame.
I don't do kink shaming. I'm a
What?
sweet
We're
boy.
bringing it back.
I'm a sweet boy.
Before we switch, if you're into farts and are a furry, then you like pretty much automatically have to be a skunk. That's like the rule.
Is that the rule?
What about
Honestly,
like a
yeah.
muskrat or something like that?
I don't think there's actual musk to a muskrat. I think that's just a name.
I've seen a muskrat, but I did not smell.
But did you smell it?
No.
Or what if you're a young warthog?
Perhaps if you're a young warthog as well.
It could be a thing.
So we're covering the ongoing saga of Steven Crowder.
Yeah, is he okay?
No, well, he never has been okay.
No, he used to be cool. He used to have that desk outside, and he was mean to women, I think. And, yeah.
He used to go to college campuses where these kids barely even know what they're going to be when they grow up.
With these kids
and
whose
tell them to
brains haven't
prove him
formed
wrong.
yet.
Yeah, it's all these kids who are like freshly formed by the academic pressures of liberal society.
I saw people on Twitter arguing whether or not he's Canadian. So I'll let Scott.
He is, right?
Well, here it is. He's born in Detroit, so technically American born, but grew. Well, you're going to say no because of this next part. He grew up in Montreal.
Boo! Then he's French. France can fucking have him. We don't want him.
He probably has dual citizenship. I would say yes.
Boo,
Technically
Steven Crowder,
Canadian.
liar.
Boo! Run for mayor someplace else.
Boo! Be mean to children somewhere else. What's funny? The funny thing about Steven Crowder for me is I saw a parody of his Change My Mind booth before I saw the real one. So for a little while, I thought the real sign was "P is stored in the balls. Change my mind."
Yeah, like
that was his first video. The first.
That was his first. Okay, that was real. Good.
Isn't it stored in the balls?
Well, where else are you gonna put it? Come on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the pea sack.
Make the white stuff.
Pea sack.
It's the pea sack.
The pea sack. No. One side of it is the pea sack, and the other side is the poop sack.
Well, that's why you have two.
Oh, of course.
The mud vein, they call it.
That's why you have two pockets down there.
2 pockets. Pockets.
I didn't realize, like, when you go to a restaurant and they have like a fountain machine, like one side's lemonade, the other side's like iced tea.
The lemonade is always where the water comes out too. You ever notice that? And if you just want water,
the little water thing.
Yeah, and there's always a tinge of lemonade to it. Every
Of course
time.
there is.
I've been stealing
bastards.
I've been stealing ice water from Chipotle in this giant bottle, and it's so big that it always hits the fucking. It always hits the lemonade thing when I'm trying to get water,
fits.
and then I'll get like a little bit of lemonade in there, and I'll be like, "Fuck it," I'll dump the whole thing back out. I'm there for like 25 minutes,
For so
filling
long.
this thing up, dumping it because there's a little spurt of lemonade. It's so ineffective.
Chipotle question. I don't know if the U.S. Chipotles are on the same like special things cycle as we are. Are you guys currently rocking chicken al pastor?
Yeah, boy.
So it has
pretty good,
pineapple.
right?
in
I got it in my stomach right now, Scott.
Nice.
So it has pineapple.
It's got a little pineapple flavoring, but it's very hot. What I do is I order a regular chicken, and then I say, "Now give me a scoop of al pastor
Oh my
as well
God.
as
You are the whitest
as well
human
as
being
all right,
that
as
has
well as
ever
Everyone.
lived.
Everyone.
The Chipotle chicken is too hot. I need some milder chicken to
I just
even
like
it
the
out.
contrast of flavors.
It gives me gaze.
It's good.
Everyone, please like the stream. We're going to move into the first thing here. Here we go now. Wow.
I should turn off the goddamn internet.
Oh, don't touch me.
Are they going to touch me,
Yeah, they're gonna
GP?
touch me.
Well,
Well,
you know, Ghazi's being charged with a federal crime now, like working as a Russian agent.
Uh-oh.
that's right.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
It's crazy. So here's Steven Crowder. Because, you know, when anyone...
Hold on. This segment is being sponsored by expired
Fanta?
Russian Fanta.
Yeah, I see the Cyrillic on there.
We're gonna give this. Hey, Ben, with the rocking the big words. Yeah, we're gonna see how this is. I'm hoping it's something more interesting than orange.
So,
It's tangerine. It's pretty good.
when a lot of times when someone's under the gun like Steven Crowder is right now,
We've all been there.
other things will come out, and it's coming out that he showed his junk to like the other people he was working with
at the fucking college campus?
No,
Change my mind?
No.
This is a good penis.
Office.
Change my mind?
This is a good penis. Change my mind.
Yeah. So here it is. Here he is admitting to it. It's weird.
Okay. All right.
So before you said that, so where are we at with Stephen Gray? He was yelling at his pregnant wife. We did that.
Yes, we did that on the last episode. She leaked that because they're getting divorced and everything.
Yeah. So shockingly, Stephen Crowder not a great husband.
Right. No, but he was just going through his little power trip. The one person he thought he had power over, and then she left him. He didn't even have the power within the state of Texas to deny the divorce. Pussy.
And any other like incidents or what else is going on with Steve?
Well, there's this here.
There's this. Certainly.
Yeah.
Is Street Fighter 2 in the mix? Now I'm interested.
Yes. Now there's this newspaper article out this morning where it says, quote, Crowder was known to expose his genitals to staffers.
Well, hold on a second. Yes.
Yeah, well,
yes.
Just wait.
Yes.
Hold on a second. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you just stop right there. Yes, I did.
That did happen. I mean, what are you talking about? The Terminator 2 sketch?
No, but at the time, you only had 5 employees, and they were all male.
Well, yeah.
That makes it okay?
It makes it more okay.
Look. He's not harassing women. He's barely holding together his homosexuality in front of his male coworkers.
Yeah.
No, but is that it was a Terminator 2 sketch because remember the nudies didn't fit?
Oh,
Oh, okay. So he was saying he was wearing one of those like nude colored banana hammocks and it didn't fit, so he just went like full Monty. Is what I guess.
Sense.
Yeah.
That one, Sam?
Yeah.
I'm doing that right now.
Now,
and by the way, when we say full Monty, we mean fucking both of your parents. That's what the full Monty is.
Oh, I need to rewatch that movie.
E.T. ones through the cornfields where we had to run naked through the cornfields.
Yeah, we were naked in that one. Yeah,
we were naked in that one too.
That was a good one.
That was the night though.
Was it gay Captain America? Because what happened is
A little cold.
the onesie didn't
I
fit,
like
so we
that
just had
he's
to make
got
it.
17 examples.
Yeah, was it gay Captain America?
Of times his dick was out, just lined up.
He's like, look, was it any time that I covered up the fact that I'm gay by playing a gay guy for comedy and showed everybody my dick? You'd think after the first...
know his co-workers already gargled the Crowder chowder.
I don't know.
Crowder.
I don't know.
Chowder.
But you'd think after fucking 17 times the thing not fitting, they'd go up a size. This is a case of he wanted to have his dick out in front of those dudes.
Now, oh God, it doesn't fit again. Guess I got to take my dick out.
If you go through 7 stories where
if you play 7 different gay superheroes,
yeah, the leotard's not fitting every time, and you keep doing it, you're doing it on purpose, Crowder.
Yeah.
Nosy, and there was no.
At that point, you're the tard.
Juggalo V asks, didn't Billy's billionaire expose himself?
Yes.
No, what he would do was he would tuck his penis back behind tuck his balls and penis back in between his legs so he'd have what he called a mangina, and he'd show off his mangina. Which
is arguably the opposite of exposing yourself.
Exactly. Maybe once I saw from behind when he was doing it to somebody else, and he had the whole apple
fruit
sack,
basket?
yeah, little fruit basket pulling in the
Captain
rear.
Winky.
Yeah, that was not great. But he wasn't doing that to me. I shouldn't have been back behind him when he was mangina.
That was on you.
Yeah, it was
you
my
should
fault.
actually go to jail.
That was for real. Lock me up, Daddy. What?
now that there are ladies here, we have to run things differently. This isn't like the Terminator clip.
Well, I know it's not like the Terminator clip. Do we have? Well, yeah. Do we have the Terminator clip?
Let's play the clip.
Yeah, I got it here.
Yeah.
Do we have the clip where I was naked? Let's play it.
Let's show everyone.
Come with me if you want to learn.
Look, okay, of course,
That's
yes. Many
inappropriate.
people saw my balls,
Well, yeah.
but I had a sock.
I can't read the red on purple writing. Jesus is what changed my mind.
It's hard to see.
Because the nudies wouldn't
Gay?
fit. You could,
I think hot is what it's saying.
Hot.
Oh, on his
Jesus,
shirt?
That's true.
Yeah.
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 couldn't do it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a large posterior.
Yes, exactly.
So nudies don't.
And there were also times where we played the spot the ball game.
Yeah.
Well, we need to stay on topic as well.
Okay,
Did he just say there was also times we played the spot the ball game?
Just nonchalantly, just stuck it in there and hoped that nobody would ask follow-up questions.
He's like, look, I just, want to admit to every time I have my genitals out in the workplace, it's all these 7 sketches that for some reason nobody got a bigger leotard for, but also,
and then some other stuff we didn't even film.
We're playing the where's my ball game? Show my ball game. Like you were showing your balls to people.
Hide the snake.
That's a game you play when you're in the closet. I had a bunch of friends that I didn't realize were in the closet that were always showing off their dicks. Then afterwards they came out. I was like, "You motherfucker!
You sneaky bitch!"
I was like, "This."
Would you describe it as the most dangerous game?
No. Gay chicken is the most dangerous game.
Yes,
continuing with the
and that's for straight guys.
Yeah. If a gay guy plays gay chicken, that's a ringer, and that's
like
disqualified. That's disqualified. You can't play gay chicken if you also like to go and eat gay dick.
There's no chicken element.
Yeah, exactly.
Govern me harder, Daddy.
Riley.
Oh.
She ran away.
She doesn't even seem remorseful.
Wow. Jeez, Riley?
Riley said that. These aren't all that bad. I mean,
taking
but thank
ownership.
God we didn't get to the hot one. Your mic isn't really working all that well. I think.
Wait,
is he on Rumble?
Is he gonna pull this guy's pants down to try and fix the mic and then accidentally blow into his dick for like 7 minutes until it cooms?
For a while.
Sicko. What the fuck is wrong with you, Crowder?
You hit the gain button over here.
Oh, okay. Let me.
It's right there.
Is that your testicle?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
What's happening?
He's owning the libs. He
do be like that.
He's like, look, we're not going to drink Bud Light. We're just going to show our balls to our friends. If we know anything about Trumpster Bob, the real conservative way is showing your genitals to other men or seeing their genitals. Am I the bad guy because I don't show my fucking genitals off all the time?
Maybe. Again. It's so great.
It works every time.
Jeez. I'm still trying to live down the fact that Darren Crowder stole the pace car at Talladega in '86.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Who's the older guy?
Is that his dad?
I don't know.
I hope it's his dad.
He just referenced Darren Crowder. I think he's talking about when he was
Speaking
a kid.
in the third person.
I know when Darren Crowder stole the pace car at Talladega in 1986. It's like, okay, Darren Crowder, you fucking weirdo. It's got to be his dad, right? The producer.
You know what's so crazy? Scott got an affiliate link for a razor company, and there's a
Which one? Manscaped.com, promo code CATS20.
Did you know that there's a razor company called Henson Shaving?
I found that out today, Benjamin.
Yes, I found that out like a week ago because Conrad Thompson's pushing it. And he was like, "Oh, go to Henson Shave." Like their affiliate link is Henson Shaving.
So Scott Henson's got a different razor.
Yeah, what is that?
And the weird thing
This
about
guy.
Scott having a razor, it's not because we're gonna have to go into our suicide hotline plug right now, are we? That's not the
No.
weird thing?
This is the Henson Shaving guy.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, his
But
face
not
looks baby
this
fresh.
Henson Shaving guy.
Damn, dude, you've got a lawsuit on your hands.
I'm pissed.
Yeah. How did you find that out today? That is so crazy.
Facebook ad.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah.
Damn, dude. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Think how I feel.
Yeah. What is this? What is this world? Like, fuck. Oh, shit. Yeah. I wanted to show everyone the pictures from when I went to the Cocoa Leaf Cafe. There's me and Adam at the Cocoa Leaf Cafe.
In the Cobra Canteen.
This is a totally legal store that sells many drugs that are still illegal.
Yeah, they just straight up sell drugs.
Yes. They sell, this vending machine sells microdoses and kratom.
The machine takes cash, debit, and credit.
Yeah, look at
Coca
this.
Leaf tea.
Yeah, like normally this is just a normal scene at like a coffee shop, But they sell like LSD shooters.
Did you get some mescaline?
I didn't. I got some cocoa leaf tea. Yeah,
you
but
said
look
it
at
did
this.
the job.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. It was like the strongest
Would
yet.
Scoot accept a tactical soap affiliate link? It would be most definitely what's up.
I'm all for tactical soap. I need my soap tactical. I'm a tier 1 operator, and I will not tolerate non-tactical soap.
Or you could just start your own mug club.
Look at these
and give off testicle grope.
Sure.
Penis envy, $69.
Yeah, that's
Nice.
a type of shroom.
What would happen if you bought this and used it as like a dildo?
It would break apart because it's all dry and
You
brittle.
wouldn't get any like weird contact.
Well, actually, you probably would. It'd probably be like this. Well, what do you mean? Like, put it up your butt? Yeah, I mean, like, it would probably.
I think you'd get something out of that. It's
yeah,
worth
you
a
would.
try.
Just like when you butt chug liquor and stuff like that, it would probably be stronger.
Who's
and that's
ready
not
to
a good
go?
idea. So yeah, there's the cocoa leaf tea that I had. Look, there's just like some ladies just chilling.
That
drinking
woman
some-
in the background, you caught her in a boglum pose.
Yeah, I don't know what she was doing there.
She
was sipping on her coca leaf tea.
That is the least attractive photo of that woman ever.
Yeah.
Like in any other shot, she looks like a nice lady.
She looks like that-
full boglum there.
She looks like a little critter Jabba the Hutt ate.
They're the peyote cactuses.
Yep.
Yeah.
And what? And Adam got a DMT vape.
I didn't try it. Like no one tried it yet. I was like, whoa.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was the price on that DMT vape?
I
do
don't
you know?
remember. It's not that crazy. Like, and it's all purity tested there too, so nothing dirty is getting in there.
Yeah, it's
pretty
like a
amazing.
little more expensive than the street, but it's kind of worth the peace of mind.
Because when we had a DMT vape cart down at VidCon for illicit reasons, I'm not gonna say live. It was like $250 for the cartridge.
For DMT?
Yeah.
Huh. No, it was not even close to that
Huh.
price.
Less than that for sure.
Way less.
Huh.
Even in Canadian money.
Even in Canadian
Which
money.
is worth like a peso or something.
Yeah, we're about par with the peso.
DMT now.
You know what I found out though? Canadian coins are magnetic and American coins are not. The silver ones?
Interesting.
Yeah. And then remember when I negotiated this sweet deal on the Dead Queen toonie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Have you shown off your Dead Queen toonie yet?
I did on the last
But the
episode.
only reason they're
Yeah.
magnetic is because Canada's closer to the magnetic north.
That's true.
Then why are they still magnetic here?
Well, they've been charged. They were minted. They were minted
they don't
within the range.
uncharge when they go South Bend. If you
Yeah.
never take a science class, Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Damn it.
There's a certain what's the horizontal
Yes,
one?
by the way,
latitude.
yes,
there's a certain latitude where you lose magnetism.
A Canadian
No, it's a certain platitude.
A platitude.
It's longitude that goes up and down and latitude that goes
Yes, there's a certain latitude
Horizontal.
where you lose magnetism.
So
what did I say?
yeah. Yeah, like a Canadian quarter is magnetic, like it'll stick to a magnet and an American quarter won't. Same thing with the dime and the nickel and all that shit.
Yeah.
I am going to play the next thing here. This is pretty great. This is some woman. I don't know if she's high or what's wrong with her. She, unfortunately and very sadly, I have to do that too, Scott. I have allergies.
He's getting high.
She caused some kind of car accident that killed people. And
That
she's
was
asking,
DMT, by the way.
and she's
This is
asking,
gonna be a fun show.
she's asking the most inappropriate questions. She's just like, "When can I go back to school?" They're like, "You're not going anywhere. You're
What?
going to jail." Check this out.
So she like at fault killed people.
Yes, and the cop is
Okay.
like,
You never answered me about the car. And then
She probably also identifies as a 9.
how do I get my car?
Self-identifies.
Well, your car is totaled.
It's what?
Your car is totaled.
Totaled?
Totaled, wrecked.
Does she not know the word totaled?
I was gonna say, does she not know what that means?
"No, she doesn't. She's stupid."
Somebody gave her a driver's license? Let's charge them.
Yes.
Okay, so how do I get it here, Steven?
You don't.
You don't. But school is also the least of your worries.
I don't go to school tomorrow, is what you're telling me?
She's like, I got a day off is what you're telling me? Score.
Snow day.
No, ma'am. You want me to be honest with you? You're going to jail. You don't have a bond. You killed 2 people tonight. I don't think you understand that. You do not have a bond. You are not getting out of jail. Your car is property of the
Monopoly
Police
style?
Department because it's a crime scene.
I've heard some politicians calling for an invasion of Canada like it's Canadian bacon. I'm for a
They
North
just call it
American
bacon.
union between the U.S., Canada,
Or ham.
and Mexico.
So,
Screw the border.
If
We're all Americans.
If we started a union, does that mean America gets Canadians' health care and Mexico's
great.
Coca-Cola? Otherwise, I don't know why the fuck. I don't
That's
know
a
why the
win-win.
fuck we'd do a union.
Killed 2 people
I think we do a
tonight.
Canada-Mexico union and come at you from both sides.
Take us, just give us your health care and Mexican Coca-Cola.
They have Mexican Coca-Cola everywhere.
You are
though.
clueless with that, clearly.
It's
as
not
I've
everywhere.
explained
You
this to
are clueless with that, clearly. Nice.
You're going
Damn.
to jail for reckless homicide tonight. You're going to jail for aggravated DUI for killing 2 people. That's what's going on. So no, you're not going to school tomorrow. You're not getting your car out of impound.
Can I get a Tuesday for my night class?
Oh, I love her!
Yeah, could she get it Tuesday for her night class?
Okay, okay, reckless homicide, I understand. So Tuesday.
Yeah.
You just hear what I just told you.
You said I'm not going tomorrow. I'm talking about Tuesday.
She's like,
Tuesday.
motherfucker, you said tomorrow. So I need to know about Tuesday. I have a night class.
Did you hear when I said
You
that
said I'm going to jail tomorrow.
you're going to jail right when we're down here?
Yes.
Did you understand what I told that you killed 2 people tonight?
Yeah, so I'm just wondering when I can go to school.
Yes, I understand that. Could you shut up about it already?
Okay, we're done.
Did she get
Wow.
out Tuesday? Pure woman receives 14-year prison sentence for fatal DUI
She's
crash.
not going to school.
She did not get out Tuesday, according to this.
She can go to different school.
She's
Driving drunk, it says. So yeah.
just a DUI
You're all on body
crash.
camera being completely careless about killing 2 people tonight. You could care less. That's sad and pathetic and horrible all at the same time.
Is he the judge?
Can you say that as a cop?
Can
Yes,
you
I can.
say that?
No, he's not the judge. The judge gets to remain like neutral throughout the entire trial, but he's like obviously he's the officer watching her while she's
Unless
under
he's on the
arrest
Supreme Court,
in the
in which case he
hospital.
can be completely bought and sold.
True.
Clarence.
Check this out.
A Utah parent is arguing that the Bible is one of the most sex-ridden books around and should therefore be banned from schools under a new state law.
Okay.
Let's do it.
This could it's Utah, so I don't think it's going to go the way I'd like it to go, which is someone doing it as a bit. I think it's just an even crazier religious than most regular crazy religious people are, unfortunately. Which don't get me wrong, still kind of funny, but I wish someone was just like fucking around and doing it.
So what is the basis of the parents' argument? Brute can explain in less than 60 seconds. In a formal
Incest.
complaint filed against Davis High School, the parents said the Bible has no serious values for minors because it's pornographic by our new definition. They go on to say the book should not be allowed in the school library, given a new book ban in the state. A law that opponents say was used to disproportionately limit students' access to books with LGBTQ+ themes and books by authors of color. The parents specifically called out the Bible's discussion of incest, genital mutilation, prostitution, and
Those are the juicy parts.
Fair.
Those are the
Yeah,
juicy
the best parts of the Bible.
Yeah, Lot getting all wasted, and he's got his 2 daughters there, and they're like, "What are we gonna do? What, you want to make a move?" It's like early day Christian.
Want to make a move, and then his wife turns into salt, and he still fucks her.
Oh, dude, yeah, that
Nuts.
burns your pee-pee hole. when
That's
you
how.
try to do
That's
that.
That's why God makes slugs get melted by salt too.
bestiality, among other things. The parent also attached an 8-page document to their complaint, which included over 100 Bible verses that they believe violate.
I have to pause just for a sec and address Bustello in the chat, which pains me because you have a sick username. But you said she needs a reduction. No, she doesn't. Nobody needs a reduction.
Well,
And
like a
anyone
red
who
wine
gets
reduction?
Is he talking about a
you know
forehead?
what? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. And Bustello is a chef.
Is it a forehead reduction?
Maybe. What, like, I don't see,
Well,
like,
no.
some crazy bustiness
She's
going
got
on.
some-
Like,
Anyone who gets a
Bustello.
breast reduction should go to jail. I don't care if your back hurts.
Look, if you have giant tits and you're a kid, I understand. It's weird. Guys are creeping on you. But when you grow up, I'm going to want to legally use those boobs for cum.
Yeah. It's going to be worth it. I would like to legally use that for cum.
I had no idea that in Vancouver, there were like raccoons the size of medium-sized dogs wandering the streets at night.
Yeah. Oh, we got big old coons in Vancouver.
Dude. Because like Adam did like a 14-hour stream and we hung around for most of it. But like I went for a walk like late at night, like down the street, and I saw this thing coming down the sidewalk in the distance.
What the hell is that?
And I'm like, what is that? Is that a dog? And I get close and it's a fucking raccoon and it is big. Dude.
Those are the
It was
Kodiak raccoons.
It was like a 30-pound raccoon.
It was a grizzly
insane.
raccoon.
Yeah, it was insane.
Lawmaker behind Utah.
We got coons, we got coyotes going around. Lots of wildlife.
Coyotes, like I just didn't expect a raccoon, like, and one that big. Like,
a chonker.
Yeah,
a real
yeah.
chonker.
Materials and Schools Act said the complaint is a mockery of the bill and is a part of antics that drain school resources. But the
so it
complaint
is
has been
antics.
given
Okay,
to a
so
committee
good.
for review, according to a school district spokesperson.
Yeah, I thought
Nice.
that sounded like antics to me from the jump, but I didn't know if I was mishearing.
So they were doing it like ironically.
Well, not ironically.
Yeah.
They just put a new book ban in to ban sexually suggestive books.
And they're like, ban this book
yeah,
too,
they
the
would be
Bible.
ban the Bible then because it's over here talking about incest and
Yeah.
peace stuff.
Yeah, and that's
which
fair.
is a perfectly reasonable argument based on what the other books are.
You know what would be great if Pornhub did a day where their entire front page was biblical porn?
Love it.
Just like Lot and his daughters and the salt wife.
So like one of Lot's daughters gets caught in the dryer.
Yeah, Sodom and Gomorrah and stuff. She gets caught in the fucking yarn spinner or whatever they would use back in the day. Well, what would they use to wash clothing in the Bible era? Would they even wash? Would they just
Slaves?
walk around stinking? she gets caught in the slave, so Lot comes in and damn it, that's against the law. People are asking if they have Bibles in school. Probably in Utah, yeah. I think I remember seeing Bibles in my high school too. Like they had the Bible there, just like every other book.
I'm sure we had it in the library. It's not like we did a lot with it, but I'm sure it was available if you wanted it. But
Yeah,
nobody wanted it because I went to a school for smart people.
I don't think that like it's against the rules to have the Bible in school. You just can't have it as part of the curriculum, right?
Yeah, although that doesn't seem to be the case anymore. But it was a nice idea.
Yeah, we liked our freedom, our religious freedom while it lasted.
For a little bit, but
all right, Scott. On the night of many kinks to shame, what's the next kink to shame?
So we've done 4.
We've done vor and we've done farts.
I mean, we can take farts to its natural conclusion, and that can be the next one.
Oh no, you want to? I'm not going to say.
I could do without that in my life.
Yeah. So what? For those of you who are 9 years old, Scott's referring to scat, poop porn.
Yeah.
Not the scat man, Ben. Ben came in as doing scat man. So yeah, if you're into poop stuff, you're being shamed right now.
You're being shamed right now.
And also, here's my next one to shame
Utah
you.
has been banned by Pornhub. Their new online porn law requires
Yep.
adult sites users to submit an ID for age verification.
Yeah, in Utah.
Wow.
You have to
Way to
prove
go,
you're
Utah.
of age, non-related, alive, all those things.
Do I have to prove I'm gay to watch gay porn?
You just have to be louder with Crowder. Okay, the next kink in tonight's kink shame extravaganza, consensual non-consent. You guys.
Oh, rape for babies?
Yeah, exactly. Little
do it or don't. Don't fucking pussyfoot around.
Exactly.
I want to pretend I'm being raped. Shut up.
Yeah, here's the pretend. Pretend you're with me.
Here's Trumpster Bob talking about the Anheuser-Busch boycott.
Nice.
But I do support the boycott as much as possible in the company. I can't say
I miss the hair dye.
Let up on that. Because I agree with the boycott. You motherfucking fairy tale Fruit Loops have been trying to shove this transvestite shit in our face.
I like that he still thinks trans is transvestite.
Yeah.
So for Budweiser,
From transsexual Transylvania.
to allow an executive to do all of that with that advertisement there, tells us your company is fucked up. And who are you to be hiring these kind of people?
Bob, their company are geniuses. They gave one beer to one trans person. And that trans person said, thank you for the beer. And then all the people on the left supported it by buying more beer. And then all the people on the right protested it by buying more beer and shooting it with a machine gun. It's a very easy system. Libs support things by buying them. Conservatives support things by buying them and destroying them. It works great.
It works.
Capitalism is so fucking easy.
This is your kind of people to hire? Fuck you, Anheuser-Busch.
Anheuser-Busch.
You know, if we boycott them into the ground and I ain't got no Anheuser-Busch around here available, then China will start buying 7-Eleven, excuse me, which on stripes, okay? We'll go buy
this is an interesting leap in logic. I did not.
So Stripes, the convenience store, is actually owned by China.
Okay.
Beers that you want to fucking drink. It's called supply and demand. We demand either you supply or get the fuck out of the way because there's 100 other motherfuckers over there that don't mind supplying beer to our 7-Eleven. It's like that. So I really support the bill, the people's bill, boycotting these companies, Coca-Cola, Budweiser, and all of that. What I love about it most, Argentina started up the boycott on Coca-Cola.
Oh, I thought he was boycotting Argentina.
The whole country.
Yeah.
It merged with
I ain't never going to the Andes.
our fucking boycott, but not here.
I'm going to boycott Argentina because they wouldn't let James Robert Clark in there to stalk a woman.
They should teach the Bible as mythology in school alongside other mythologies. It's had a major influence on English literature such as Lord of the Rings.
Sure.
Also ancient Greek mythology had a huge influence
of course.
on Christianity.
None of the books should be banned, but if you're going to ban a bunch of them because you're a right-wing asshole, conservative Christian,
be consistent.
Yeah.
If you have a curriculum based around Lord of the Rings and the Bible, I want to see it. I want to judge it before I say you should be able to pull it off.
The Bible's way more boring than Lord of the Rings. There's like a couple there's way more pages in the Bible than the entire Lord of the Rings trilogy.
Yeah.
But in fucking Europe, that's where all this shit started, you dumb son of a bitch. There's a lot of information there. It just happens to be that the people here, to a large majority, agree with that.
Why is he in the dark? Why is he in a completely...
I was going to say, this is a new Bob angle for me. Is he just straight up living in a hole now?
Does he just have a green screen behind him that's blacked out?
I have no idea. I can hear crickets.
A black green screen?
Yeah, I can't tell because it's very black.
I thought I could hear crickets. Hold on.
Well, keep your transport, you stupid queer motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, that bottle is getting green screened out, too.
Okay.
That's a Bud Light, by the way.
That's why he's green screening
It's a freedom light.
I'm drinking Corona, guys. I got to bring this up.
I'm drinking Corona,
He's
guys.
drinking Mexican beer.
Was Corona not made by Budweiser?
I don't think Corona
I thought
falls
it was
under
on the list.
Let me see.
Be really funny if it is.
I thought it was Anheuser-Busch.
Really funny.
I know it's Anheuser-Busch.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Oh, we got it.
But in my defense,
I'm a hypocrite.
In my defense, I'm a huge alcoholic.
Yeah.
To ride somewhere with a buddy of mine, we had to go somewhere and do something. And the last place to stop was a fucking Stripes. And I wasn't thinking ahead of the game to that degree. And I'm like,
He's a failure at a boycott.
stop at 7-Eleven.
It is very funny that he is both making this video and acknowledging everything going on.
Billy, thought you were woke.
A screen of
It is a
color,
screen
not
of
a
color.
green screen.
We'll get back on.
Or a
Okay.
black screen.
Where do you want to stop at? Right there. You see that one right up ahead? Right, stop right there. So we stopped off, went into Stripes, and they got nothing.
Clank, clank. Money in the bank.
The only alcoholic product that they had in that fucking icebox.
He's
not
lying.
a single bottle that was not brewed by Anheuser-Busch.
Maybe he's not lying.
And what am I gonna do? Not buy any alcohol and then drink it on the video I'm filming about boycotting this very company?
Could have just waited to drink.
Right.
Could have just waited.
He could have lied.
So many options. There's so many options.
Could have ducked his head off so that the bottle didn't show on camera. And just drank the fucker. Could have put it in a fucking glass.
Can end up paying 40, 50 fucking bucks for the same fucking amount.
Sounds to me like Budweiser's got you bent over a barrel, Bob.
Yeah, they're giving
Sounds
him
like
the bottle
Budweiser's
challenge.
transing you up, motherfucker.
Oh, damn. He's neutered.
Kind of shit. And then they got them big single tall boys. Different. But ain't got nothing to do with Anheuser-Busch. I'm not looking to buy some tall boys, right? I want to buy a good 12-pack that's better than average beer banquet. That's all you got? I'm not buying Budweiser for shit. I look in the cooler section. They got a few cans for sale.
Also, yeah, was he just like downplaying Tall Boys, the things he always drinks?
Keystone Light Tall Boys is what he's always
It's
drinking.
literally his go-to.
Yep.
Was he feeling fancy today or what?
He fucking did. I don't know. Let's go back over here. A lot of people here drink Corona.
You are.
It's like this is like the beer that binds us.
The beer that binds
He's
us.
getting deep now.
What is the background noise?
I don't know, but he's all like...
Is it an echo? An
Are his
audio
dentures
echo?
slipping around or something? What is this?
Fuck, I'm getting interrupted by the fucking ducks now.
The ducks.
The ducks.
So it was like a flock of ducks or something?
A flock of seagulls. Fuck.
Okay.
I want my MTV.
Holy shit. All right. Here it is. Oddities starting now. Under recording.
Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee disappear. Clee.
Clear disappear.
I want to remind everyone who's a patron of Drunken Peasants, $10 or above, we will be doing a post show tonight. We'll be doing Time for Manatee tonight. As part of the post show, you don't want to miss it. It will be Time for Manatee. And it's all set up. The links are posted. If you want to become a part of the Patreon, you should sign up now because we're doing a lot of stuff between now and the end of the month, and you don't want to miss it. Patreon.com/DP. See us there.
I hear Ben showing his dick Crowder style.
You heard. Quite maybe.
Where's Egghead at? I want to know whether or not Gordon Lightfoot is still alive.
Egghead? Yeah, every time I find out someone remotely famous is dead, Egghead told me, and then I delete his comment and repost it and pretend like it was mine.
That sounds
every
petty.
time. It's great.
That's the move.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah, because he's sick. He loves to spoil things for people too, especially wrestling. He'll he'll come right in.
He's a spoiler guy.
Yeah. All right. So I was asked to try this out. We'll see how this goes. I'm going to play a classic video that many of you have seen, but many of you may not have seen. This guy, he used to write these quirky kind of songs. Check him out.
Why be an atheist? Why be an atheist? Why be an atheist when there's freaking awesome faiths? You could be deist. You could.
So he's asking, why be an atheist when there's freaking awesome faiths? Now he's going to run down the
Agreed.
list of all the freaking awesome faiths. So he already said deist.
Could be Unitarian. You could be Quaker. You could be Taoist. You could be Buddhist. You could be Hindu. You could be
Totally not made up as he was going along.
pagan. Why be an atheist? Why be an atheist? Why be an atheist when it's freaking awesome faith? You could be something better than an atheist. So why be an atheist? Why be an atheist? Why be an atheist when there's freaking awesome faith?
That was worth every penny.
I like, because normally when you get a fella like this, it's just going to be Christian. And it wasn't.
No.
It was just be anything but atheist. Be anything but correct. Be wrong in your own fun way.
He started because
don't be an atheist.
We followed this guy for a while years ago, and then he started writing these short erotic fiction short stories.
Of course he did. That's the next move from this.
And he wrote stuff about like Anita Sarkeesian, who was like an online feminist. I think he did Jacqueline Glenn too, who was an online atheist. But it'd be like the free speech stud bags Anita Sarkeesian. That would be the title.
I like that very much. Yeah, I've been trying to pinpoint what's like going on with him. Is he like an interesting combination of autistic and gay?
I don't know about gay because he's always talking about ladies all the time.
I think.
Well, so were all the guys showing each other their dicks at the workplace until they came out.
I get it. It's I think it's genuine from him, but I don't think he's getting any. Like nothing's coming of it.
The only thing
Definitely
gayer
autistic
than,
though, right?
The only thing gayer,
Yes. Yeah.
the only thing gayer than fucking dudes is writing about fucking women.
Honestly, kind of, yeah.
Thank you.
That's some gay shit.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This video blew my mind. How to drink whiskey like a sir.
Oh yeah,
I hate
Scott-
the title of this.
Scott
so
and
much.
I already know how this is going to go down.
It's like a Scottish guy too.
Scott and I will just tune this one out. This one's
Yeah.
for all the
We're
viewers
good.
at home who don't know how to drink like a sir.
Pour it into the glass, swirl it around, as I said to you before,
mustache, honestly.
throw it out.
He throws it out.
Gotta get
Pour
the
it in the
glass.
glass, swirl it, throw it out.
Is that the whole video?
No. There's more.
Okay.
But I don't want it talked over because it's all gold. So I stopped it for a second just to get your opinion on the pour it in the glass, swirl it, throw it out.
I mean, a bold move to start off, I will say.
All right, here's the next little bit.
Because you want to get rid of any odors that are perhaps on the lip of the glass. Swirl it around, bring it up and say, hello.
Don't mind if I do.
Bring it up, say hello.
Now you throw the fucker out.
And if it talks back, you're wasted.
Then you go back to it. How are you? And then go back to it.
Hello and a how are you?
Well, thank you very much. Now remember,
Hello, how are you?
Thank you very much.
Quite well, thank you very much.
Hello,
get into
is
it.
it me you're
Don't
looking
go
for?
like this. None of this stuff. You want to get right into it to make sure that
Talking
you're
over.
actually examining every part of that whiskey. How do you taste it? Don't knock it back like a cowboy. Take the water, but don't just pick up a jug like this. What you need to do is to pick up a jug with your
Put your finger in the water when you pick it up.
finger in the water.
Why?
Because you just want the water to hit the whiskey and give it a slight separation. You're not trying to water it down.
You want the poop that's on your finger from wiping your ass earlier to flavor
Fecal
the water.
matter
That's not
all over your fingers.
Yep.
That's not a sir maneuver.
It's definitely a sir
Sirs
maneuver.
always have clean fingers ready to insert in the mouth of their lovers.
Water. Why? Because you want to test it. Why do you want to test it? Because many barmen, unfortunately, stick their jug under a hot tap by mistake, and therefore, this is what ruins whiskey. Six
test
times
it.
I've now ruined my whiskey. 6 times.
6 times.
6 times.
6 times.
A very specific number of times.
6 times I've bought a leotard too small and had to walk around naked in front of my coworkers.
Yep.
You don't have to donate money, but it's greatly appreciated.
Yeah.
Monster Energy drinks.
Oh yeah.
Boop, 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 boop.
Oh god, dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm a lot more powerful than I let on.
Bond Tactical Soap.
Soap gets the ladies in the mood, my dude.
Marlboro or was like menthols or something. I would play it.
Kiss my ass!
Whiskey.
Oh, that's the Invincible.
Oh, damn.
That tastes just as good
This
as
kid
Mountain
playing
Dew.
does not look
It's
of
genetic,
age.
I'm just saying. My account was in the negative, but you cool cobras helped me get it out, so I appreciate ya.
Those cool cobras.
About fucking time! Jesus fucking Christ!
Check this out. Elisa Jordana. See, the problem a lot of the guys had when they were hanging out with Elisa Jordana is they were trying to hook up with her.
Yeah.
But in reality,
Well,
Elisa
they should have been hooking up with Andy Dick.
Well, you know, that's a good way to get certain illnesses. But they should have used her as a wingman. They were like, a lot of these guys get into this whole thing because they want to bang her, but she can actually help. Case in point, Kleenex. Elisa Jordana wingmaned Kleenex, and Kleenex was getting some action.
Butt stuff?
Like a 70-year-old man.
There's three things with men.
So like,
Please explain.
It's a fucking bar witch.
Yeah, well,
she's not turning anybody down.
Pussy's
Or
pussy.
have you had your squirt?
Tell that to my mom.
Sex.
I have.
It's food, sex, squirt. Yeah. You don't have your squirt. That's not my fault. Go back and jerk off.
She's just bladed a woman's body.
Okay, well, shouldn't matter if I have or not. How classy. If you're gonna help, then we can talk. But if you're not gonna help, then hey, you know. I am a classy woman. I'm not. I'm very.
I don't know who this guy in the pink shirt
It's her
is.
son.
Oh, okay, because
He's
he's
having a good
loving it.
time.
He's loving it.
Because you're used to the trailer trash shit that I
No, I'm just fucking. We're doing it for the stream. We gotta talk to
Oh, I didn't know about
If
that.
the camera wasn't on, like, I would be there.
Oh, so he's explaining with me?
I'm performing.
I don't even know what we're doing.
So he's like, hey, I'd be nice if the camera wasn't on.
I thought it was serious. Aw. What a sweetheart.
Oh.
All right, I will go to the fountain.
This
quickly
woman's
and
too
then,
drunk
go
to
on
consent.
stream. You got her number, right? We need her number desperately. Get her number, Todd. Go get her number. Yes, this is a very
Are these her production assistants?
Something like
They're
that.
making out. Wait, can you do that?
They were making out. Like, they come back and they were like making out like instantly.
Oh, well, did you say she's a good wingman? She fucking runs in saying they're making out. That's
She
a
made this
horrible
happen.
wingman.
Look at that.
No time.
I wasn't trying to get you done.
Shout out to his wife.
Yeah, Kleenex has a wife, right?
I have no idea. I don't know anything about him.
But seriously, guys.
Wait, can I use my flash? Hold on 1 second. Let's do it one more time. Can you do it one more
Now I
time?
know we're streaming, so I can
All right, just the flash. Just with the flash. Okay, thank you.
Well, you got great eyes. I just don't know that. Great eyes.
I have what color are they?
Green. Or hazel. Hazel.
Green.
Green.
Do you know
God
that
damn it. I fucking hate old people.
2% of the entire planet has green eyes? And I'm one of them.
Don't you make
Can I just
my
get
brown
one more
eyes-
angle? One more angle, because you look like
She
really
has
good.
better teeth than I do.
Okay. Try to make it at least the
She's like, how about another angle of that?
My teeth are
Now, you have a shiny beard that I like that happens to match my nails.
Your white beard matches my nails.
This is not real. I'm like performing.
Okay. Can I
Are you
do
ready?
And perform oral.
So are you thinking about
Suck
What am I
Kleenex.
supposed to say? I love you, Kleenex.
No, you don't say that.
Love is strong.
That,
Say thank you, Daddy.
That is
This is the worst.
I'm trying to get the right
I
lighting.
can pick him up in 2 seconds. That's not my day.
Okay, sorry.
He's a Seahawks fan. You gotta support him.
He's from Seattle.
Yeah, he is.
3, 2, 1, action. Go, hurry before we get kicked out. Yeah, hurry. Hurry before they call the police. Okay, go ahead.
Hey, baby.
Hey, baby.
So, that was a reenactment of people. And so,
That was a reenactment.
That was a
of
reenactment of people.
Told you she's too drunk to consent and form real sentences.
Can any woman actually consent?
met him.
Not to me.
Their brains are 1/3 the size of ours, Bill.
So
Fact.
sweet, adorable, has beautiful friends, and this is the message I want to give to people. What I want to give to you
She's put his hat on backwards so she doesn't hit her head on it.
That's a sign of disrespect.
is this, ready?
He should hit her.
Are you ready for the caption?
Yeah.
don't know.
Look at how she put the hat on. It's all fucked up.
Why could neither of them figure out how to put the hat back on?
So the caption is
The hat goes on front way, but not back way.
love one
No.
another.
Kind and rewind. Be kind
The
and
one-way
Be
hat.
kind, rewind, and love one another, and always be respectful. Even if you're having a poop day.
A poop
There's no
day.
reason to be rude. Be nice.
I shame that kink.
No matter what, I don't care about what it is, just do it. And guarantee you, God will give you good people in your life. Look at me.
She believes in God.
We get to the money shot.
Of course she
We're
does.
running out of batteries here.
Bye, y'all.
Elisa's like, make out already. We're running out of battery.
All right.
She's a Florida bench winch.
My name is Allison Lee Archer.
We're running
Oh
out
my
of film.
God. That was a
Lisa shoots
mistake.
this on 16mm.
Giving out your name, your full name is a mistake.
We'll see if we can.
Here's my address. Here's my
Depends on
social
y'all.
security
So
number.
we'll see.
Ooh, that sounds like ooh.
Bye.
No, not bye. He's Romeo, you're Juliet.
Not
What do
by.
we do?
You fuck now.
Hurry up, Kleenex.
I got nothing. I got nothing. I can't follow that. I can't follow
You got
that.
nothing?
Well, you
She's
know,
slapping him now.
Ow. She's
pulling the beard.
Ow. Okay.
Hit her.
She's great. She's wonderful. I think I just met my.
Oh, he smeared. His beard actually is soft, and it smells like cigarette.
Yeah, I smoke.
Ah.
Yeah, I smoke.
You
Yeah.
need shampoo.
I smoke. Yeah, I smoke.
Okay, can we smoke a cigarette together? You like
Oh,
it?
and you smoke, and you're talking about
Spread
smoking.
one for you. That's how much I like it.
You smell like cigarettes, she says as she lights a cigarette.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so no one is going to take over, so I guess I have to sit on deck.
You think this is her?
Oh my god.
I don't know. That's not.
I'm not doing anything.
But I don't know.
I think it's her.
I can't get in here.
Oh, she wants to sit on your lap. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's got to be
Let
her.
me sit on Daddy's lap. I can't.
That's Justin Bieber.
Oh shit!
What do you want for
That's Justin Bieber.
What do you want for Christmas? What do you want for Christmas? Tell Santa.
Big fat
Oh, so he knows he's a mall Santa.
Yes.
He's a fucking
Okay.
old man with a beard. With
All right.
Did you hear what she said? Did you hear what she said? She wants a big fat dick for Christmas to please her forever and ever.
Look at Elisa, man.
at least gotta get a little attention in.
Yeah, she's like, I want a big fat dick for Christmas. And she's like, something wrong with that? So she's telling Santa Claus what she wants.
Kleenex. I think you're gonna get some sort of itch if you sleep with this woman. Do you have one already?
This song is racist, yes?
I have no idea what it is.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Go
skip
back
it.
10
No,
seconds.
no, I want to skip it. I want to skip it.
Okay.
Take an Uber like I do. Yes,
God damn it, they keep playing music now. It's fucking...
Stop or I'm gonna leave. Stop or I'm gonna leave.
Turn from the outside.
Alright, let's be nice.
She's setting me up for failure.
I like that Kleenex has like old luchador build, like this huge barrel chest.
But then he looks like he might be one of Hogan's friends.
Like
yeah,
Brian
he could
Knobs
be
or
an
something.
Ed Leslie type.
Yeah.
Wrote a bunch of books.
Mo Leslie type.
McBeal. And I almost wanted to get a dog and name it Allie. Because Allie McBeal. I was actually gonna name the dog Allie McBeal. You know?
He was going to name a dog Ally McBeal.
Yeah, because
I like that.
Was the dog not fed enough or something?
I was gonna say, or was Harrison Ford fucking the dog?
Both. All of the above.
It's a skinny dog that Harrison Ford fucked.
I named the dog Ally McBeal posthumously because it got hit by a Ford.
Very nice.
Hey, why is that right in my face?
I've been her little Uber driver for free.
Oh, stop it, Kleenex. Kleenex, it's been worth it. You met Allison. She's awesome.
I am?
Yes.
Thanks. You're awesome too.
Thank you.
I have a little gift from God. People, the good ones in the world, somehow God makes sure they get together.
Do you think it's computing in her brain that she's live to probably like 500-600 people?
She doesn't give a shit. She's fucking.
She's not there yet.
She's like in her late 40s, early 50s. In Florida. She doesn't give a fuck.
It doesn't matter.
You feel like you meet a lot of good people? Yeah. That's wonderful.
I don't know. God seems to throw a lot of dirtbags into my way.
She's had sex with Ed Leslie and his tiny little button dick. The booty man. Brutus the Barber Beefcake and his minuscule button dick.
I'm very proud that he got such healthy food. Let's look at the food from the Irish bar we are. Nice Caesar salad. Is that a barbecue?
Do they hire a singer to sing her name over and over again?
Allison. You're
horrible.
gonna fuck this old
The
man.
only thing more annoying than her is that song. It's perfect.
Let her feed you.
No, I don't want to.
Let her feed you Kleenex right now.
Hey, that's not that far away from me, so it's not fun. I'm 62 years old. That's a few years from now.
So we have a decade apart, nothing. I don't really care.
I think you guys can make it work.
I think she's just very attracted to Kenny Rogers.
Yeah.
And like this is like, you know, she's wasted enough where he kind of looks like Kenny Rogers.
She really likes Kenny Rogers roasters.
Well, that too. It's the wood that makes it good. That was the slogan of Kenny Rogers roasters back in the day.
We know
and
that.
take
Kenny
that
Rogers
any way you
spit
want.
roasters?
Yes.
The Kleenex's slogan is it's the tissue that gives you issues.
I'm too over her.
You want to go back to Miami with them tonight?
Kleenex is trying not to get in trouble with his wife after kissing this woman on camera 19 times.
Hey, we were just there.
That's what I'm saying.
But I thank goodness I don't do like hard drugs and stuff.
I don't either.
She doesn't do hard drugs.
I would love to know what she considers hard drugs.
Not a
and
hard
what she
drug.
doesn't.
Look, you can make that shit into a delicious lavender tea.
Meth is not considered a hard drug in Florida, right?
No.
No.
Neither is fentanyl.
In Florida, hard is crocodile.
Yeah.
What's that new one? Trank? Where,
Trank.
where it like melt it, like it's like leprosy. It's like the leprosy drug.
Florida hard
Oh,
is
nice.
anything that'll turn you into a zombie.
Hey, were you guys innocent boys like me when you first heard about the people in Florida doing bath salts and then eating people's faces? Did you think it was bath salts?
Yes, I was like,
Yes.
pair that up with some Dr. Bronner's magic soap, and it's just like a spa day, practically.
Yeah.
Well, Scott.
Ben doesn't actually think he can leave for a second time already, does he?
Yes. Yes.
Unacceptable.
Scott, do you know how many times you've left live on air?
Oh, I don't know. Fucking 0?
Yeah. You know how many times I've left live on air?
A few. Sometimes you have to
A
shit.
lot. I do it a lot. And I still am not first place.
No, you're still not first place. That's why you keep Ben around, so you can leave less than him.
All right, tonight, as everybody knows, this is Kink Shame Night. We're kink shaming many kinks.
Kink Shame Thursday.
I think I keep putting you on the spot, Scott. I keep opening you up to the kinks. You can do the second round of kinks tonight. I'm going to suggest the kink we'll shame right now is sex toys.
Okay.
As a lot of
I like
people,
that. If you can't get it done yourself, what are you, a baby?
A lot of people think that their sex toys make them more advanced in the sack, and I'm like, no, you just got to use fucking crayons, bitch. You're over here coloring with crayons. I've been finger painting, ho. Okay, Scott, kink shame something.
I'm going to scroll through the list on furaffinity.net and see what we get.
Good. Let's
didn't need to go more than one. Didn't need to go more than fucking one. Baby fur. Or in a non-fur version, ABDL. Fucking disgusting.
ABDL?
Adult baby diaper lover.
Oh, yeah.
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 Again, I guess it comes back to poop, but there's just the whole thing. Even if you remove the poop element and diapers, it's still awful. I'm sure I'm making someone sad right now, and I'm sorry.
You know what?
I'm sorry that you were molested and it led you to this kink.
I think raw dogging your dumps is a better sexual kink than diapering your dumps. That's fucking that's fucked. Frank and Piggy, please don't talk over. Please don't talk over. This
Rude.
This is a podcast. We can't talk over.
The men are talking.
Here's these are select clips from a King Cobra stream that he ended up deleting later.
Oh,
so when that happens, you know there was something in it that he got relentlessly
because we've seen streams that we've seen streams that he hasn't deleted. So
and it's like
imagine what it takes for him to delete something.
The last thing I remember that he took down was where he got super wasted and told the story where he felt the boobs of the mentally challenged girl, and then he tried to kiss her and she backed away, but then he started jerking off and she was like, make that white stuff come out again.
The idea was that she was mentally disabled, so she couldn't think of the word for cum.
Make that white stuff come out.
To be
again.
fair, she was also like 12.
This doesn't make it sound better.
He was also
an
12.
additional wrinkle.
He was also 12. He
You
was
know what? I'm back in.
He was an early bloomer, like all special ed kids.
That's true.
There's two things you can get into if you want to have sex as a kid: band camp or special ed.
Special ed,
100% of the time.
What about fat camp?
Yeah.
No, you're not having sex at fat camp.
No one's fucking at
No,
fat camp.
nobody. Only the
No,
fucking
come on.
adult. The adult supervisors will bang a fat kid in the woods every once in a while.
Yeah,
that's fucked.
That's how
I
you
don't
get
condone that. That's fucked.
Stop chasing me! I'm full of chocolate.
That's fucked.
They say she's retarded, but them titties ain't retarded. No.
See what he did? Remember, I was having the trouble with the hat the other night because the hat. But what I ended up doing is I ended up like stretching the headphones over the hat and like folding the bill upward. But he just fucking stretched it over his.
This is a real hat choice.
I love it.
You
I
went
love
Monday
it.
Night Football on him.
Here's a guy.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Greetings, YouTubers. I got me a bottle of some Tranquery, and I got me.
He means Tanqueray.
Oh! Does he mean Tanqueray?
Yeah.
You know what else? The other day, he tried to say avant-garde, and he said avant-grande.
This is a little Ava Grande.
He's like a Derek Savage.
A little bit.
I love him.
A super sub. It's not a very big bottle, but it's enough, dude.
Say it again.
Right there for 21.
Tranquery.
Some
which
Tranquery.
Just sounds like a slur, honestly.
Literally.
Yeah.
It sounds like the meanest thing that you could call the Bud Light girl.
Up. I mixed it with some of my.
I think Kid Rock said that during his video, actually, where he
I think
shot
when he was
beer.
having a help shooting cans with an automatic weapon.
I didn't have any sparkling water, so I mixed it with instead of mineral water, I mixed it with
Kool-Aid.
The watermelon G Fuel. Okay, if you're a fan of my videos, Nell, you wouldn't talk shit.
Oh.
I'm getting real fucking tired of people just saying, you know, just talking shit about me and Puff, dude. It's like, fuck off.
King Cobra has a pet now.
Yeah, he's got a cool bearded dragon named Puff.
I was gonna say I was fixing to be shocked if the pet was not a reptile because he is 100% a reptile owner.
Well, I mean, he is King Cobra, and he wants a King Cobra.
He is King Cobra, but still, like he's got
getting trolled.
scaly vibes.
He's getting trolled like so hardcore. People were photoshopping like images of him pouring
Best
beer
man
into
Kumo
the
twist.
Yeah, just pouring beer into the bearded dragon's mouth and
love it.
Yeah, the bearded dragon corpse lacquered to a big wand, basically.
I like
Oh,
that too.
Cobra, I'm your biggest fan, but please return. Shut up. I'm very capable of taking care of that lizard. Heck, my dad
You're not
will
capable
even
of
help
taking
me.
care of yourself. Why would you bring another life form into the mix?
To be fair,
here he goes. Counsel, what's your
TBF.
defense?
he's had an apartment for like a decade.
And his account is always in the negative.
So he's still.
And hasn't he been kicked out before?
He's still
Yes, he
eating.
has.
But he's got right in a new place. He's still.
His
eating.
dad helped him.
He's still so.
Your Honor.
He
His
said his
dad
dad's
is
gonna,
taking care of him. He's not taking
He
care
said
of
his
himself.
dad's
If
gonna
he had
help
to
him
pay
with
for the
Puff,
place,
too.
he'd die.
His dad says he'll take care of Puff too.
I don't believe
Then give
that's what
Puff
he
to
said.
Dad.
Go back
I
2
would feel
seconds.
better about Puff if he went with Dad.
Go back 5 seconds.
Okay.
Go back to Africa.
Just saying, just talking shit about me and Puff, dude. It's like, fuck off. Oh, Cobra,
I like you don't see it that often. You see like angry Cobra, but this is like bitchy Cobra. Like fuck off.
Fuck off.
Because he
All right.
loves Puff.
I'm a fan.
Let's hear what he says there.
Biggest fan, but please return. Shut up. I'm very capable of taking care of that lizard. Heck, my dad will even help me.
That doesn't mean his dad said he would. That's him saying his dad will.
His
help
dad
him.
said he'll help him.
That's not what he said.
I mean, I believe his dad. Look, if his dad didn't
doesn't even
want
live in
to
the same
help
town as him.
He would be dead. Let's be clear.
No. I mean, like his dad's part of the reason why I ended up in jail on Christmas Eve, for one thing.
That was his dad's mistake.
Well, that's very
not
funny,
his.
Well, it was a joint effort. But his dad doesn't live near him. Like his dad keeps Josh in another town away from him.
So what is
Well,
it?
yeah, his dad's not an idiot.
His dad takes care of him and keeps him in his house, or his dad doesn't. His dad's a town away. You guys want to have
His
it
dad
both ways.
pays for him to live elsewhere.
Yes.
You guys want to have it both ways.
No, it's a very simple explanation, Johnny Cochran.
He doesn't want his son to die, and he doesn't want his son anywhere near him. These
Yeah,
two
his
things
dad's
are
gonna
true.
help him with Puff too.
He didn't say that.
He just said his dad will help him.
Did we hear? Because your original assertion was that his dad said he would help him.
Well, Cobes just said his dad will help him.
That's not the same thing.
Well, you could argue semantics, Ben, but I'm taking Cobb's word over yours. You don't even feed Puff.
That makes two of us.
This is the only bottle of alcohol I have, so I'm probably going to have another one. Then I put the rest up in my fridge. So if I want to drink later, I can have a drink. One of the things that's going to help me with my drinking, in all honesty, is
drinking.
learning to recognize, you get a wicked fucking buzz when you pound a whole bottle, but then the next day you're craving it and you don't have any, and that sucks. Fuck the trolls, dude. They're so.
Is he talking about withdrawals?
Wait, that was his whole statement on it? The thing that helps you with your drinking is you drink a whole bottle and get a hell of a buzz, and then you wake up the next day craving it because you're a severe alcoholic, and you don't have it, and that sucks.
Yeah, whatever.
That was the whole thought.
What's a better reason to drink than alcoholism?
I mean, it's a very good reason.
Jealous of Puff, otherwise they wouldn't harass me about him. It is what it is, Tubes.
Oh God, yeah, he hit the wall here when he does that, like that.
That's the ticket, YouTube.
The ticket.
Puff's enclosure is cleaner than yours.
It's not clean though. It is like it was dirty when
You
he
know
got
nothing of my enclosure.
When he first started, like when he first got the reptile, it was dirty. Like he should have cleaned it before he put it in there.
You're fun.
And now there's like, and you even looked concerned about this. There was like wilted fruit and lettuce and like dead bugs just like all over the entire enclosure.
That's goulash. That's bearded dragon goulash.
That's what's up.
There's a recipe for
What's
it.
goulash? What's in goulash?
It's just a little goulash.
So goulash is in goulash?
It's, bugs.
You are so
It's
full
one of the
shit.
primary ingredients in goulash.
Bugs.
Yeah, thanks for watching the
rotten
video,
fruit.
troll. I will never do anything to hurt Puff. $300 to kill and eat him on camera. Fuck you.
That's decent money.
I wonder how long he like mulled that over in his mind.
You had to think about it.
Imagine all of the booze you could buy with $300.
He's not an
All you gotta do
idiot.
is kill and eat.
Think of how many trans queries you could buy.
That's like 8 bottles of Trans Query.
Fuck you, you miserable fuck. Fuck sickos. Check out my newest anti-sicko t-shirts.
I want one of these.
My trolls are blowing up my phone with so much hatred, and I'm
You know, I showed King Cobra to Adam like on the last day me and Adam hung out before I caught
I was
my
surprised
train
Adam
back.
hadn't heard of him because we were talking about it on the stream and he didn't seem to know him.
Yeah, he was totally oblivious. So I played some of it, and Adam's like, it was such a genuine question too. He's like, why does he respond to the people trolling him? I'm like,
that's sort of the whole thing.
Because Adam was almost kind of like, I could be a lol cow. I'm like, no, you are self-aware. You are like, you ignore trolling, and you're talented. That's like not really a lol cow kind of recipe.
Adam could be a lol cow.
I don't think so.
But he would have to not do the good things about him publicly and try to be weird. But I think he's a bit of a savant. He could pull it off if he wanted to.
If he tried on purpose to do it.
Of course,
like if it was an
yeah,
act.
of
If it was
course.
an act.
He could probably do pretty well as like a weird autistic guy that gets really deep into like the levels of furry. Like, I bet you if
what a stretch.
Right?
That'd be I don't know if he could pull that off, guys.
He just has to turn the coin to the other side, and he'd be
Literally.
fucking good.
He just like one little shove
little
over
flick
the
of the
ledge, and I could get him there.
One toke over the line, sweet Adam.
It took me a while to realize the like one white sock, one black sock thing. One white sock, one black sock.
Mm-hmm.
He's always wearing one white sock
Adam?
and one black. Yeah, always.
Did he have a conversation?
Now, when you say to realize that he's doing it, or realize why he's doing it.
I don't know if I know why. Just to realize that maybe he told me before, but I didn't realize that it was happening until I was like, "Oh, yeah." He always has one black sock.
Did he have a conversation with Hannibal about that?
Maybe I was probably drunk.
Because Hannibal also wears one white sock.
Does
one
he
black
really?
sock. Yeah.
No.
I'm guessing not for the same reason as Adam.
Okay, you tell who wants to go first with their reasoning.
Well, I will right now.
Okay.
Adam's reasoning is that he, in horse form, has one white leg.
That's why. Okay, you know what? It's funny, but that makes a lot of sense.
Hannibal is
100%.
because he was going to a beat battle along many years
Oh,
ago.
it's superstition.
It's superstition. Yeah, he didn't have a matching pair of socks that day, and he won. So he just continues to wear them every day.
Cobra is some serious need of CBT and also needs to learn to laugh at himself. He wants people to like him instead of just not giving it a damn. As someone with Asperger's and ADHD, I can say it is hard to ignore these things. It's the way our brain work.
Yeah, his brain's probably even more worked
is
than
the way our
yours.
brain
His brain is worked by the duster huffing and like the constant feed of
I'll be honest.
He is sometimes not doing himself any favors.
Right.
Cobra's brain work when weather permit.
It's just
ignoring it.
I suppose it does.
It's just always cloudy.
You're killing that lizard, you worthless piece of shit. And I'm like, if anyone's worthless, it's my YouTube trolls. My YouTube trolls
Fact.
have no self-worth, and they're worthless in society. When they see someone they clearly are jealous of,
They lack
can't help
self-worth
themselves.
and a worth in society.
Is this him in a fursuit, or is this someone else that made a fursuit to look like him?
That's him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like him. It's kind of funny.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
One white leg, baby.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense.
Exactly.
That's cute.
Yeah.
It is cute.
Like, I'm working on
Scott.
my live stream right
Yeah.
Would you be mad if I got a full fursuit before you did?
No, I would like that.
Do you
for
want a full fursuit?
I don't think I do.
I was thinking about getting a panda with a fucking front yiff, like lifter, so I could have my panda cock fall out.
William, it's called an SPH, strategically placed hole.
I didn't know
the
that.
terminology right,
I didn't,
or don't
because I'm
even
not a
bother.
furry. I'm not a
well,
furry.
We'll fix that.
But I think I could have a lot of sex as a panda.
Right now, man.
Bill, you could have so much fucking sex as a panda. I completely support this.
It'd be too much,
Yeah,
actually.
You might have too much
It'd be
sex.
too much.
But yeah, I don't know if I really want an actual like full suit. I mean, I would, if maybe like the best full suit, but I'd rather have the surgery. I don't want to wear a costume. I want it to be me.
Yeah, I can see that. If I had a fursuit, I would just go try and like run it as a mascot at sports games and see if they caught me.
See, is the team mascot a huge panda now?
With his dick out?
With his dick. That's a
I always
interesting
thought-
choice by the Seattle Kraken, but I like it.
We have the Seattle Dragons for the XFL, and I thought Billy could come as a big ass dragon and be the dragon guy.
They should get Puff the bearded dragon from Cobra's house to be the mascot.
Nancy Shrew, another good username in the chat, says, "I'm sorry, what do you mean the surgery? I mean MTF surgery, man to feline."
Oh God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like Doja Cat's surgery that she just had before the Met Gala.
Yeah, well, all
Yeah.
those. I mean, I do
And
it
Jared-
better. I mean,
Jared
bitch
Leto
didn't even get
won-
whiskers. Bitch didn't even get whiskers.
Jared Leto wore a fursuit to the Met Gala.
Did I look up who made the fursuit? You bet your ass I did.
Who made it?
It's like a movie studio
He's got
costume
the
and prop
money.
company.
Yeah, it was
like, they do,
definitely-
like it was high fucking quality.
It was definitely a cut above any of the fursuits I see at the conventions that people come on.
Yeah, those look like
it had
college
almost zero
sports
cum on
mascots.
it.
Yeah. Well, it was white, right?
Smart move.
Leto did that on purpose.
Doesn't show cum. Guys always get a white fursuit. It doesn't
You
show
know,
cum.
the Seattle hockey team is really good.
The
And-
Kraken?
Yeah.
It's their second year now?
It's their second year, and they're in the playoffs right now, and they're probably winning again right now.
They didn't do that well last year, right?
It was their first year. Almost nobody does. Oh, actually, only one team ever. That was
Except the Las Vegas Golden
Yep.
Knights.
Yeah. So if all they got to do is get past two more teams, and then they're in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Do you think it's because Macklemore and Marshawn Lynch are part owners?
Yes.
Probably.
I don't gotta
Probably
respond to these fucking cocksuckers on my phone.
Language.
And it's the same handful of assholes doing it. Hiding behind burner cell phone numbers to try to like psych me out and make me think, oh yeah, Cobra has all these fucking trolls. And I'm like texting me that
If King Cobra lost all of his trolls, it would severely
I was gonna
affect.
say, you know that's almost everybody, right, guy? And even the ones that aren't trolls, they're not just earnestly enjoying your content. They like kind of feel bad for you.
He just put out an album.
Of course he did. Why wouldn't he?
I wonder how much of his donos would go away if trolls disappeared, like stop watching.
98%.
I don't know. I feel like there's some people that give him money because they just like to watch him philosophize.
Philosophize?
He's a philosophizer.
Make that white stuff come out?
Yeah.
That was not a philosophy. That was him.
What's the philosophy then? Can you give
That's
me an
my
example?
philosophy.
Oh, we see his philosophy on women that literally
What's
went
that?
viral. His rules of consent. His five rules. Are you playing stupid or are you just?
I just think it's
Cobra's
weird how-
went viral.
8 simple rules for dating his teenage
Exactly
daughter.
for dating his age daughter.
we're gonna call animal
He that went viral, and everybody who doesn't watch Cobra regularly saw the clip. Was like, this is actually the most reasonable man. This is a very reasonable thing. The problem is Cobra's caught in a cyclone of fervent haters, and these trolls drum him up into a frenzy. And when these little clips get out, the world sees him like, you know what? That's a guy who knows his shit. He's a real philosopher.
I'm not a contrarian.
control on your ass and get Puff taken away.
Why don't you say something about Cobra and not about me?
What?
That'd be fair. You could, if you want to comment on Cobra, do your negative thing. I'll do my positive thing, and we'll just do that. Instead, you want to attack me when we're watching Cobra
with all these ad hominems.
Yeah,
ad hominems.
I have an opinion that Cobra is a interesting, jovial fellow.
I have that same opinion.
Well, the way you talk, it would seem that he's a fucking retard idiot that you want to shit and piss on all the time.
That's
because
not
every
true.
time I say one thing about him,
It's all-
Billy's a contrarian. If I'm a contrarian, that means you fucking hate him.
I don't.
If
hate him.
if you call me a contrarian, that means you hate him because I like him.
That's not what a contrarian is.
Prove it, Ben.
Yeah, a contrarian.
You're not being a contrarian to Ben. You're being a contrarian to common sense.
Yes.
Well,
that's what I mean.
I don't believe in common sense.
And then he
It's
makes it
common and
into like, don't
no
talk
sense.
about me. I'm so offended.
You're not, because animal control shows up. They're like, you're doing a good job taking care of your lizard. He looks happy and
Did I ever say I
content."
was offended, by the way?
I'm not doing anything.
I was
to
just
my
pointing out
lizard.
that you should be talking about Cobra and not me.
Take
Because
your money
it's
and
very
shove it
easy
up
for
your
you to
ass.
attack my opinions when you want to hide behind your own and only be negative when
I'm not
when
only
it
negative.
fits you.
I've been perfectly positive.
We'll see about that.
I don't care if Tarman's streaming my videos live. Unoriginal Hack can't do his own fucking YouTube channel. Oh my god! How desperate are my fucking YouTube trolls? Dude, Puff isn't happy. He just called me saying that he is feeling like killing himself. You need to help.
He responds to this with a voice message.
He laughed so loud at that text. Like his laugh at that text was an explosion. He read that and he exploded in laughter. He did.
Him. LOL, you're pathetic. You need mental help. In fact, let's pour another one because I got the gin.
Say it. Billy, your thoughts?
Not by the hair of his ginny gin gin.
Hair looking extra slimy. Yeah, my hair's a little greasy and I don't care. If I had gorgeous hair when I was much
Do you
younger.
know how long it takes to get that little hair ungreasy? It's a very quick process. It's not like a giant ordeal.
But you got to do something, right? He's usually wearing the hat.
You do got to do something.
If he just puts the hat on, it's shorter than if he was
Problem solved.
to wash. When it washes it up, it doesn't look too bad.
I think people are saying donos didn't play. I don't know, but we can check on that if there was.
See if I
didn't
can get
see
it
who
to shoot on my end.
Maybe they're just liars.
No, I don't. There was one that I see at the top.
Could be
that
liars.
Didn't come through.
Well,
the little arches.
Someone said, "Would Scott get cat surgery similar to that Dennis's ex-wife on Always Sunny?" I don't.
Yeah, Maureen Ponderosa. Yeah, it's like she had the right idea. I would do it better, but yeah, she was certainly on the right track. I respect her and her choices.
Maureen Ponderosa.
There's an okay. Let's see.
All my hair in 2010 was chef's kiss.
Chef's
But I've accepted I've gone bald, and I'm not going to shave it.
I think you
because
look good shaved.
Not shaving it pisses off my YouTube trolls. I don't got to try this hard to
He
piss
knows what
off
he's
my
doing.
YouTube trolls, to be honest. I really don't.
Those shoes look like he made them.
He usually wears these jeans that he bleached and put like green dye all over to make him like black and green because that's his color scheme.
Very cool.
They look rotten.
Yeah, they look like. I mean,
yeah. Can pants go bad because?
Well, he probably doesn't wash them. We pretty much agreed that the tank probably isn't getting cleaned regularly.
No,
that's that's a big problem because there's going to be a lot of poo-poo, and then like if he's dropping like fruit and veggies in there, that shit is going to turn really.
The
rotten.
trolls will probably troll him into taking care of the fucking dragon, right? They're like, you need to clean that cage out, Josh.
Turns out the
dragon's gonna
trolls
die."
are actually good.
Yeah, that's how it worked with Gail Cord Schuler too. They got her on her
That's true.
fucking Seroquel.
That's true.
There's the fucking feeling that
The difference is that Gail thinks the trolls are literally Jesus, and Cobra thinks the trolls are the people who send DoorDash when he doesn't want them to his door, like all day and night.
makes alcohol so addicting. How hard did that backfire? My trolls are now blowing up my dad's phone, being like, "You better take Puff away from your son."
They have his dad's number?
Probably, yeah. It gets
Love
like he goes over to this house of this like old married couple,
Sure.
Walt and Angie,
Who doesn't?
and they get their somehow the trolls get their phone number and just start calling them, and you can hear them because they're like old people and they're all mad, like we're calling the police, and you know they're loving it the whole time.
And my dad told him to fuck off, you delusional
off.
fucks. I'm obsessed with keeping Puff safe. Oh.
Oh God, no!
It's
Oh, that's a bad one.
He had a fucking oyster.
Human nature to get pissed
A Wyoming
off at little
throat pearl.
things. It doesn't have to be on because you're autistic. That's just how it is. You see something.
Someone said Walt doesn't get very angry, but Angie flips her shit. Yeah, because Walt's drinking all the booze that Cobra bought to come over there.
Nice.
Cobra just brings over some beverages.
Because Cobes has a crush on their daughter, so he like goes over there.
Is she alive?
Yep.
Female?
Yep.
Of age?
Yep.
Non-related?
Yep. Well, we think.
Not a dog.
Yeah, human.
Human.
But she's not consenting, so.
Yeah,
So close.
So close to a bingo.
Checked all the boxes but one.
Happening.
Oh, he's got the bad brains.
Then something else happens. And it's just like, it piles up on top of you, dude. Thank you to my trolls who bullied me out of my last apartment.
That's
our pleasure.
That's not how it happened.
This is a better apartment.
Yeah, it's a better apartment. He actually has his own bedroom. The last one was a studio apartment.
False neighbor complaints
It looks like newer and cleaner too.
to the Ada
Give it time.
apartment.
But the problem was that he trashed the place and he was like spray painting inside and that kind of stuff. That's what happened.
But he
didn't
probably
get-
wouldn't have gotten caught if the trolls didn't.
Well, he probably wouldn't have gotten caught if he didn't put it online, like himself doing it online publicly.
The trolls sent it to the apartment manager to get him kicked out, right?
Come on.
Well,
And
did they,
they
not?
just-
My bad if they didn't.
He told everyone, he was always like, my landlords watch my videos and they're a fan of mine. So it doesn't really matter. Like he knew his landlords could see the videos, whether the trolls were involved or not.
Didn't like it, so as soon as they got any bad press, they're like, we're going to terminate your lease. And I'm like, for what? It is what it is. I cut my losses. I got into a much better apartment, and I cleaned me and my dad cleaned the fuck out of my old apartment, repainted it, and then ripped up the carpet so that way they didn't have to do it.
It was $6,000 in damages.
Everyone else gets fucked with, but
Yeah, like spray painting inside, especially in an apartment complex, it's gonna like the fumes are gonna get into like every other unit
But
around, like
it
adjacent to you.
it just feels like Cobra gets extra fucked with because of who I am and what I'm doing for the world.
I used to live in this old farmhouse with a bunch of other like 20-somethings when I first moved out, and we brought in some graffiti artists to spray paint our basement, and the fucking basement smelled like spray paint for like, I don't even know, like 3 to 6 months after it
Yeah.
was over. Because they coat the walls so much.
It gets thick.
Yeah, yeah.
Scott, you ever live in a barn?
Barn.
I've never lived in a barn, but I lived in a farmhouse.
I wish I lived in a barn. It sounds pretty fun.
It'd be pretty cold during
It sounds
the winter.
pretty sick.
One time I was in my friend's barn, and I was climbing up to the fucking second level where they keep all the hail bays.
Yeah, the hay
bales.
loft. Hay loft.
I was climbing up the hay loft.
Yeah.
And I fucking fell off, and I went like ass first into the ground from the hayloft, and I looked over. There was a fucking pitchfork right next to me. I just barely missed getting impaled. It was fucking scared the shit out of me. I never climbed up that loft again.
I'll build my clock tower.
Probably where I
dream.
started to get really fat, honestly. I stopped doing anything dangerous. I stopped taking any risks because I
That's
almost
not
impaled
true.
myself.
You did not stop taking risks.
Do you think I take risks?
I don't know about literally right now.
I think you
but
engage in risky
from
business.
Then up until now,
I think maybe like when I'm thinking athletic, maybe risks, climbing, stuff like that. I stopped doing that.
Okay. What I seem to remember a story that you told where you were like going really fast on the freeway at night and you were just like turning your headlights off.
Yeah, that's not athletic.
No, but that's a risk.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was playing a joke on my friend.
Cute.
He was not a fan of driving in the dark.
Well, yeah, in the dark, in the
showed
middle of
him.
nowhere where there's no lights and the road could like curve at any
The
point.
secret is you'd feel the road bumps if it curved.
You gotta feel it.
Like the only thing I was at risk of is a deer crossing the road in the middle of the night, because I wouldn't see it and I'd just fucking splat or die. That was the really risky part.
Win the lottery. When I win the lottery, I want to get signed by Ozzy Osbourne, you know, and it's just like I think both Danny Filth and Ozzy Osbourne are good-looking men. That's no homo.
Here we go.
To be honest, I'm straight. You got people.
To me,
TPH,
personally,
I'm straight.
and this isn't negative, but I feel like his way of speaking is he has these weird intrusive thoughts and he's convincing everyone else that he's not that way.
But by saying that he thinks that musicians he likes are attractive?
Well, then the statement after that where it's like, doesn't mean I'm gay though. And then he's like, oh, well, like, fuck sickos, all this gross shit that I'm about to say you shouldn't like, I'm against that. He always does that. Like ad nauseum.
Well, you idolize, you're gonna want to go for that look, you know.
Like if you thought it would, like things I think of are really gross and disgusting, like unthinkably horrible things. I try to avoid those. Like I get people sending me videos of animals getting abused and shit, and I never play that shit because I think that's gross.
Sorry.
Not that kind. Not anthropomorphic human animals getting abused.
Oh, you like, my kind's cool.
You can be straight, for of age, alive,
do the list,
cisgendered,
say the line,
consenting,
Bart.
non-related human females.
He expounds on the non-related thing though, because his views have kind of they're a little more lax than they were originally.
Sure. I mean, second cousin, who's
Feel
getting
like
hurt?
if you have male,
No second cousin.
Blood
Isn't your
sister
second
who's getting
cousin's
hurt.
like? Isn't your second cousin like one of your parents' cousins, first cousins?
I don't know how it works.
No, your second cousin is just further away. When you get into the once removed, that refers to generation. So, like your
Okay.
parents' first cousin is your first cousin once
removed. All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
that you look up to in your life, you know.
So twice removed would be like my grandparents' cousins.
Exactly.
Okay.
I think my idols.
And then when you're talking first cousin, second cousin, third cousin, they're each ordinal one is closer related.
Here's
So
a weird
like,
one. Here's a weird
Go
one.
on.
Since you seem to be knowledgeable about this,
I'm knowledgeable about many things, Ben. This being one of them.
What if you have a cousin and you're related to both of their parents? Like you know, like your dad's sister marries your mom's brother and they have a kid. So like you have a cousin through them, but you're double cousins basically.
They're your double first cousins.
Okay. That's the term.
Yes.
Okay. Because that does happen.
Yeah, my dad.
That absolutely can happen.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like first cousin, you have the same. You share grandparents, and second cousin, you share a set of great grandparents, etc., etc. And the further along you go.
My grandma's sister married my grandpa's brother.
I had a similar thing on my side of the family, where I had a great aunt and uncle, and I was related to both of them. Is how it was.
That has nothing to do with anything. It's just acknowledging a compliment. You know, you could say somebody's good looking
not fucking gay.
without it having to do with your sexuality. Unless, of course, you're complimenting a kid and you're an adult, and then that's just fucking creepy. Stop it.
Yeah, so, like, you can't call a little kid cute.
That's a cute kid.
He thinks that's sicko shit. He says they're adorable, which I don't really...
So, okay, so it's purely semantics.
Yes.
I think it's fine. You just can't get specific. Like, I love kids. Fine. I love 8-year-olds. Not so fine, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, that kid over there doing a cute thing, that's adorable. Like, whatever.
Yeah.
I try not to acknowledge children ever.
I think I don't want to be conditioned into, like, this world where, like, any acknowledgement of kids is PDF file adjacent. I don't think that's right.
I just don't acknowledge them. They operate in their own world. If they
we're doing child erasure.
Yes.
Like, no, it shouldn't be like that. It should, like, we shouldn't have to be like
if they
that.
want to hang out with me, they got to come to me. They got to bring the beer. I'm not going to fucking go try to hang out with kids.
They got to bring the condoms. I'm not getting them.
Yeah, if you want to hang out with me, 8-year-old kid, you better bring the beer.
That's fair. That's a reasonable rule. Oh, magic.
That's a giant.
I like that.
Dude's racist. He won't get with an elf, a tiefling,
Oh,
dwarven kind,
he'd fuck a tiefling.
Cardassian or Klingon.
A
Come on, Cobra.
I promise you.
Humanoid is humanoid.
A tiefling is like a almost a devilish looking, like a satyr looking,
like a demon,
half human, half like it's got
Look
horns.
it up and see if I want to fuck it.
Looks a little demonic with their horns. They got like a demon horn thing.
They're
going.
like
yeah. They're
like Mr. Tumnus.
No,
might be
they're
a
like
tiefling. I don't know.
Mr. Thomas was a fawn in.
A fawn is it the same thing as a tiefling?
Well, Mr. You're talking about Narnia, Mr. Thomas,
Yeah,
right?
but the tieflings don't have fucking goat legs.
Yeah, a fawn is a half
they
goat,
got like
half human.
They got like horns. Some got wings, and then like
Could you
a
pull
big
a
old.
tiefling up for our audience?
Yes.
Because half our audience doesn't know what a tiefling is. The other half is rolling for initiative.
Tiefling.
You'll be able to
All right.
Tiefling.
All right.
Look, we're gonna put a
lot of
tiefling
them
on
have
screen.
like uneven horns, which is kind of triggering.
Yeah, just click one of these tieflings and let the kids know whether or not they want to bang.
Like
one.
this guy, his horns are just.
That's fucking AI. That's
probably
nonsense. Get it
AI,
out of
right?
here. I want real art.
So like something like this, right?
Yeah, that's a traditional.
Are some of them like Nightcrawler from the X-Men or something?
They're a little Nightcrawler-y looking.
They got a little demonish abilities. But yeah, they're tieflings.
Is this some prosthetics
Cosplay or
oh no,
CGI?
it's like photoshopped
Costume.
in there. Yeah. The horns are not real. Like not even like.
No, those are just like blended in.
Yeah. Okay, I get it now.
We got it.
Has 3
He'd fuck a tiefling
mayonnaise
easily.
packets.
Yeah.
Not human though. That's against a tiefling. Not human.
If he lived in a world where he believed tieflings existed, they'd be on the fucking okay
I feel like
list.
he believes that.
They'd be
kind
on
of
the fly
stuff.
list.
I feel like he believes that kind of stuff.
You think he's anti-demi-human? I don't know. I feel
He's
like
not
he's on board for
anti-demi-human.
that. Yeah.
He's not. He would like it's a fucking devilish looking human basically.
He hasn't specified. You know, I only got one weird kind of kink question in on Cobra, and it was the consensual non-consent thing, and he was kind of like, nope, that's sicko shit. Basically, is what he said.
Well, he was saying he wouldn't do it, right? But they could do something to him.
Said he would be on the receiving end of that. Yes.
Yeah.
He would be on the other side,
But
of
he
it, but he could
couldn't
never
do it.
Yep.
So canonically, it's okay to rape Cobra.
If you're one
Is
of
what
the,
we're saying?
If you're one of the 5, is it possible to?
One of the 5.
If you're one of the 5, is it even possible to? Really quick, we haven't done the kink shaming for a while.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna say this is a simple one. Piss play. If you're into piss play, you're sick.
Yeah, that's fair.
Sicko.
Sicko.
Water
sicko
sports. Sick. What about you, Scott?
Let me just go back to Fur Affinity and see what's next after Baby Fur, although I don't know if we're going to top that.
Into it mean?
Into it?
Yeah, like receiving it or giving it?
I don't know. Either
Okay.
way. Either way
is equal.
If you're a splasher, I'm shaming you.
The next one after Baby Fur is Digimon.
So you've never done it?
Pee on somebody?
Yeah.
In the shower, but that doesn't count.
That does count in the shower.
No, that doesn't count. Everyone pees on someone in the shower. Ben,
I was
grow
gonna
up.
pee. I was gonna
Not
pee
on
whether or not-
someone, on the ground.
I was gonna pee
sometimes.
Yes, on
whether or not.
someone. If you're in the shower with
guys
someone, you
are
pee on
too
them.
much.
They don't even know what's happening.
No. They
Yeah.
know what's happening. They wanted it, and you're doing it.
It's
'cause
a
they
fun
asked you.
prank.
Oh no, I never did that. Yeah, I just
So you just pee on people who don't know you're peeing on them.
exactly. Yeah,
Yeah,
What is worse?
non-consensual.
What
pee.
is worse?
yeah. It's not a fetish. It's I have to
They're
pee.
calling it the
and
rape
you're in my
of
way.
piss.
3 mustard packets.
I am a fan of this sandwich.
It's big.
I used to love big sandwiches.
Look all that
so
mayo.
much.
Oh, he's gonna.
I mean,
slurp
I
the
like
mayo out
a
of the
big
packet.
sandwich, but I'm not sacrificing quality for quantity. And I feel like this is a big, cheap sandwich, and
fair.
I'm
Of course it
not
is.
into
That's
it.
fair. I've had a few really good big ones.
Have you ever had the party sub where they slice it up into like several
from
things?
Subway?
No, normally mine was bought at the grocery store.
Oh yeah, I get those all the time.
Yeah, sometimes it's in like a circle, like a big circle sub.
Yeah, I haven't had those a lot. I don't know if I've had those.
I've had those, but mainly I've had like the one big like missile-shaped Subway, not Subway, but submarine. They used to be called submarine sandwiches, or grinders, or hoagies, depending on where you're
Winco used to do
hoagies,
big sandwiches. All they had in them was meat and cheese. So I would
What
just.
kind of meat?
It was like roast beef and cheddar, or turkey and maybe Swiss or something.
So what do you go for?
I would just take the sandwiches and put them in the microwave, and they would melt, and I would eat them. And they weren't good, but I would eat them.
They weren't good, but I still ate them.
I would because they were cheap as hell. They were like $3 or something for a giant sandwich. It was stupid.
So I see someone said Bill Cosby always made those on the Cosby Show. That was probably the result of the euphoric feeling I had every time I ate one of those.
Bacon burger dog.
And why I walked weird after I ate them.
Special barbecue sauce.
But I can't do a
No,
good
I'm
Bill
straight
Cosby.
for of age, alive,
Rudy!
suspended, non-related,
Rudy!
consent.
Oh, hippity hoppity bippity boppity.
adult, female,
How sloppy
humans.
is this sandwich going to
It's
get?
gonna be. He's
gonna be
gonna.
real sloppy.
So
Are you a dungeon master or just in the BDSM?
I don't actually play Dungeons and Dragons very much, but they've introduced them into Magic the Gathering cards, and the new Dungeons and Dragon movie that came out had a tiefling in it as well.
owned by the same company.
Yeah, Wizards of the Coast purchased Dungeons and Dragons quite a while ago.
Yeah, D&D's a lot more work, and like a game takes way longer. Like it's just way more time.
It's more theatrical. I think Magic the Gathering.
You know what though? I've been in D&D groups where the role playing isn't expected, where you're just playing the game. But I've also been in one where you're like, oh, you're in character the whole time.
I feel like the character is the appeal to me. I want to start a D&D
I like
group.
both.
I want to be a dungeon master just so I can charge people to sit down at my table.
Is that
and
how
make
it works? Because I've dungeon mastered so many
I
things.
want to
I've
make
never
that
gotten paid.
sweet dungeon master money.
So
I don't know if you know how this works.
Yeah, I know.
People pay to play with dungeon masters with good DMs. They'll hire a DM.
Well, let me know when you make your first buck.
Why don't you slide into this DM?
I guarantee you, I could start
Do it.
a dungeon master club with like 4 people here, and I would make at least $1.
Okay. So the key to the sandwich when you're putting on condiments is when you press it together, it doesn't like all run out of it.
Yeah.
And when you pile it on like this, when he smashes it down, it's gonna like. I don't mind a little bit of runny, but you can't like have it like streaming.
He's
down.
100% gonna have some globules.
All I can do is wait patiently, keep supporting my idols.
So his formula for getting laid someday is to not do anything.
Yeah.
Using tactical
Tomorrow
soap.
is my birthday. Huzzah to the sweet wa.
Huzzah! Happy birthday, bass player.
You and me have very
Happy
close
12th
birthdays.
birthday.
You and me have a birthday 2 days apart. Oh yeah, by the way, it's my birthday on Sunday. If you guys also want to wish me a happy birthday by helping us get closer to the goal, that would be very
It'd be
much
awesome if
appreciated.
you guys wish Ben happy birthday today and Saturday, so that Sunday Ben could enjoy his birthday without having to worry about not having been wished happy birthday.
I might actually go to a movie.
You have a plan for the movie?
I don't have a plan, but I was like, oh, maybe I'll go see a movie because I only see like one a year at this rate.
I went to the movie right before here. I like left the movie theater and came here.
It's the Guardians of the Galaxy. Yeah. And I know why you do it, because it would get spoiled for you. If
Nobody brought it up yet, so I don't think it would have got. But it's like.
But on Twitter, you'd see it.
This is the opening day. They had one at 3 p.m. and the show starts at 6, so I have perfect timing. To go in and watch the movie and come here.
Can I go out on a limb with a prediction?
Yeah.
You liked the movie.
Yeah, but
yeah,
but it's like I'm not gonna dislike a Marvel movie because I don't care much about Marvel movies, right? Like I don't expect much out of it.
I don't either, and I still dislike them.
Yeah, like, does your expectations have to matter when it comes to like whether you dislike or like something?
100%. Yeah, like I expect more from Beau is Afraid than I expect from Ant-Man 3.
But you can
right?
still like or dislike it. It's not proportional to whether you
But I'm
expect
not gonna
something or
I'm
not.
not gonna dislike something
Made by Disney.
Unless it bores me, right? And I guess like if it bored me, I'd be like, no, I didn't like it. But it didn't bore me.
This didn't bore you.
It didn't bore me. I know the formula that Marvel has, and I'm fine with it. I don't go there and I don't watch it and be like, oh my god. Like, sure, I cried like 4 times.
Yeah, you had a few cries.
Of course. But it's James Gunn. It's the third in the trilogy.
What's the name of Thanos' daughter who's like all like mechanical and
Nebula?
Whatever? Yeah. I saw the actress that plays her on a few different talk shows.
Karen Gillan, she got famous in Doctor Who.
Yeah, she was one of Doctor Who's like sidekicks.
A side of Matt
It's just
Smith.
so weird because she looks totally different and she has a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's weird.
Damn,
She's
they
not a
should've kept
blue
her Scottish.
machine.
Well, I mean, like, even in the face, they change it so much. But then the accent, because they gave her, like, they're like doing American accent. And she says they tell her, like, James Gunn told her to do a mix between Marilyn Monroe and Clint Eastwood.
That makes sense.
And that's what she's trying to do.
I can see that in the voice she
Marilyn
does.
Monroe had a very soft voice, but so did Clint Eastwood. Very, like, breathy kind of voice, both of them.
She pulls it off.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Working on my personality and just wait patiently. A little bit of mustard goes a long ways. I love my mustard.
There's a new show I watched. You might be interested in, Ben. Scott, have you heard of this yet? It's called Jury Duty.
I did see that.
Told me about it.
I was like,
Is it
did
good?
they remake Pauly Shore's shitty movie?
I don't
from the
think they
90s?
did.
Oh.
It's
Karen Gillan is super fine.
She's
I
super
love
fine.
redheads.
she is gorgeous, and it's great that she's not even a redhead in this movie. She's a blue side.
With black eyes.
She's a blue face, baby. But yeah, Jury Duty is. They basically are filming a comedy in a courtroom, but it's a real courtroom, and one guy isn't in on that.
The
It's
Joe Schmo
Yeah,
kind of
but
shit.
he's this one guy showed up for jury duty,
And they're all fucking with him?
yeah, they're all fucking with him.
Yeah.
It's in L.A. County, so James Marsden is in it. He just happens to get called in for jury duty, and it's like he's like the one person anybody notices, and they just fuck with this guy. It reminded me a lot of Joe Schmo Show. It was good.
It sounds fun. I should check it out. I just heard of it today. Everything you guys mentioned, like the "Have you heard of it" things today, I'm like, yes, but only in the last 24 hours.
Cobes is munching that Sammy.
Go asexual.
It is on Freevee. Yeah.
See, he just said he's going to go asexual if he doesn't get laid.
But I still find
okay. That's less of a choice and more just being an incel.
Right.
I think
I'm gonna go asexual if nobody agrees to fuck me.
I think he just put mayonnaise and mustard in the sandwich, right? We're not doing
Yes, and on a cold cut sandwich like that, I would do that too.
Yeah, there's no like
ketchup
extra ingredients here.
Really?
Ketchup.
Do you put
Are you
ketchup, Scott, or you
serious?
said Cobe should?
Ketchup.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I enjoy ketchup as a condiment. I'm probably gonna throw it on there.
On like a cold cut sandwich?
You're not. I don't fucking eat cold sandwiches. I'm not poor, okay? But so I'm just spitballing here. I don't know what would come up.
Scott's
I'm
like,
a man
I've
who eats
never
hot
eaten a cold sandwich.
No.
Here's the amount of sandwiches I've eaten. Cheeseburger.
Is a pizza folded in half a sandwich?
That's a calzone, you silly.
Right now, Mod Pizza sells those as like pizza pot or pizza.
Yeah, they're like
I can't remember what they call them.
flatbread sandwiches or something.
It's like
I need
pizza
to go to Mod
folded in
Pizza.
half.
I can't believe I haven't been.
Man, Scott, Mod Pizza 5 years ago was cracking. Now it's like $20 for a pizza,
really?
and like,
Shit.
I don't know. It's not bad.
Unlimited toppings though.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's not bad. I just like 10 years ago.
I missed the window of
it was
greatness.
the fucking Wild West. You go in there with like $10 and you could leave with whatever you wanted on your shit.
It started in Seattle and now it's a national chain.
Yeah, it's still good.
It's
but
everywhere.
It's just a little heartbreaking.
Dude.
Yeah, I feel you.
Alive, consenting, non-related human women attractive. I believe they call that being semi-sexual.
He's
I'm
eating
not
this
gay,
fucking.
I'm straight.
I'm horny, but nobody will fuck me. I believe that's called semi-sexual.
If I can't get laid or find a girlfriend, I'll just go semi-sexual and say screw dating.
He seems to be more content with the idea of him not having sex now that he has Puff. I've noticed a few subtle indicators that he's getting this level of I don't want to. It's like a calmness about him because he has something to care for in his life.
So do I.
I feel like he was this way before. Like the way he's talking right now was the same. Before he had Puff.
I'm probably picking up on some deep intuitions here.
No rush to get laid, neither. But if I haven't been laid in like 20 years, then I'm going to be like,
I'm going to give this 20 more years and then that's it.
And then he'll be dead. I mean,
you know what I'm saying? Like, if I haven't been laid in 20 years, I'll just go semi-sexual and say fuck dating and sex.
After 20 years.
But I cannot wait.
It's good to set limits.
Oh, he's got some goober goos on the beard.
Breath. Just so I can look back at all the awesome things I accomplished in my life.
His shirt's dope. King Cobra at the gates of hell.
I would never fuck my idols unless it was to end sickos.
So, if I was just like, hey mate, you want to end sickos? Fuck me now, Cobra.
Now, what if you were fucking Ozzy and halfway through you realize it was Elton John in Ozzy cosplay?
Oh, classic prank.
Does he want me to poop on him?
Probably. But that's a
That's
kink
how I
shame.
feel about it. After not getting laid for a long enough time, you stop caring whether or not you get it.
All right, kink shame time.
Oh.
Here's the kink I'm going to shame. Pleasing your partner. Pathetic.
Boo.
Pathetic.
I came for me. You handle your own shit.
Your whole life being rejected by every chick you've liked and you still try. That sandwich hit the spot. Don't rest your arm on that. Cities, Belly, you need assistance. Just to piss off my YouTube trolls in the chat. I need assistance, really, because...
What percentage of his streams are spent just pissing off the YouTube trolls in his chat?
I mean, I've heard that even when he's on the toilet, he's like whipping up a poop for my YouTube trolls to eat. So I don't know how true that is. That's like anecdotal shit, but
I like that for him though.
Yeah, that shirt is fuckered.
It's seen better days.
I love his pajama pants.
I literally complimented
pajama
that
pants.
shirt not 2 minutes ago.
Well, the design is cool.
You've done a real turn on this shirt.
Yeah, no, I really feel
But it
bad
has-
about that. The
I think-
second he stood up.
I think he was wiping like the mayo
Yeah.
off of his hands. Under
Yeah.
his
No,
shirt.
but if I can't get a girlfriend in the next 40 years...
Hold on. Did we just
40
double it?
years. He's like 32.
I was
by
gonna
the
say
way.
he's not a young man.
Go semi-asexual and just do my thing, you know?
Semi-asexual.
But like,
the freak you kissing on coke suckers for?
60 years from now, if I don't have the cisgendered girlfriend that
Kissing
I'd
women
like
is
to
the kink
have,
shame?
Yeah.
I
that
dig it.
Want to have. And I'm going to be like, I'm not going to try anything because, oh my God, if you try, you're a fucking incel piece of shit. You expect men to chase you. And then as soon as we do and you're not our type, you call us a rapist.
We do one rape, and then everyone's calling us a rapist.
Yeah, that's why I am the laziest person when it comes to women. They come to me, they walk to me. There's no way I could be charged with rape because I'm not getting up, I'm not lifting a finger, I'm not pulling my own
Literally
penis
fall
out.
into your lap.
I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
You got to pry my belly up just to get to the sweetmeat.
And I'm like, you know, guys just don't do it for me sexually. I like chicks, man. I can acknowledge my idols are good looking because I idolize them and what I do, like with my life, but that's as far as it goes.
But what if your idols are objectively ugly, like Ozzy Osbourne, and you still think they're attractive? I think that actually might make you gay.
Well, I mean, Ozzy and Cobes have some shared features.
Certainly.
So maybe.
So is it just narcissism that makes him think Ozzy's attractive?
Could be.
Could be.
Could be. They both eat fucking heads off living animals.
That's true.
I'm just saying, Ozzy Osbourne and Danny Phelps both have hot adult daughters, and I'm not going to try anything.
Heyo.
You're like, I watched you grow up through social media.
Nope.
You're like a little sister to me, dude.
Nope.
Yeah. See, he starts digging a pit for himself.
Out of respect for my idols and shit, I'm just like, You grew up into a fine young.
Whoa, where'd you get that picture of Cobra shaved?
Is that KingCobraJFS?
Is that King Cobra?
After
Is that
using
Cobra?
After using Scott's razor code, you want to drop?
That's Justin Bieber.
Oh shit.
Lady, but that's as far as it goes. I refuse to be a rapist or a sicko.
3 times, Ben. Come on.
I got to tell you something, Cobes. Refusing to be a rapist or a sicko really isn't up to you. It's up to the victims. If you lack self-awareness, you do something.
Yeah.
And even though you don't think you were the one,
turns out you might be.
It's really not up to you. I'm not saying you will. I'm not saying that. Just you know, this is one of those things where you don't really get to like you can't walk out of a fucking salon having just freshly spackled the women sitting in their perm chairs and then say I refuse to be a sicko and or rapist.
I'm not a sicko.
Knowing full well you just baited off onto their little pedicure feet. Having a JO sesh. Scott, real quick.
Yeah.
We've been kink shaming all night.
Yep.
Here now, what's one kink that you will allow?
Well, I think the Well, let's go back to the list here and see what's okay. What's okay by me? Baby fur, bondage, Digimon, fat furs, fetish, other, fursuit, gore/macabre art, hyper, hypnosis, inflation, macro/micro, muscle, My Little Pony/brony, paw, Pokemon, pregnancy, Sonic gets his own category, transgender, vor, water sports, and transformation is the only okay one. People turning into animals, cool. Everything else, disgusting.
Okay. I'm gonna say mine is putting food on your penis for it to be licked off. That's the one I'm gonna allow.
By a dog?
No,
by a half woman, half dog.
Yeah.
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 See, we have common ground.
Yeah.
We can find the middle of that Venn diagram.
Yeah. Just dipping my dick tip in a fresh vat of caviar.
Which half is dog? Get this. Left.
Like those fucking vaudeville acts that's half man, half woman, and they turn side to side.
This motherfucker's all cat. Oh, you wanna have food right now?
What?
Yeah. Oh, the fucking stare.
Wow, he arched his back for that one.
Yeah, he's been sleeping on my bed for roughly 8 hours, and now it's time to leave.
Even the toonie is magnetic.
Oh shit!
I was like, is it magnetic? Because like, here's a U.S. quarter. It just does. It's just not fucking magnetic.
I wonder what the alloy is in the toonie.
I don't even think it's metal. I think it's just some bull. I think it's shiny
it has to
plastic
be
that you
metal.
assholes use.
Oh, our shit's metal, but it's like nickel with like a copper core.
It's trash.
So I don't know. I guess the toonie and the quarter are made out of the same shit, except for like the middle here. That's so weird. Anyway, I'm Mr. Wizard.
So if anybody wants to send in a kink shame in the form of a dono, feel welcome. If you want to,
send in
wish
some money
me
and shame a
happy
kink.
birthday.
That feels good. And wish Ben happy birthday. And if you also want to shame a kink, go nuts.
42 years old.
Knife play is a good one, yeah. Where you just hold a knife to someone's throat and
where you just kill a woman. Yeah, knife play's not bad.
You try not to kill them. I
What
think.
about gender transformation, Scott? You have anything against where women, man to woman? Happy birthday, Ben.
Thank you. Yeah, when I started doing DP,
I do actually.
I was 33 years old. So, yeah.
Damn, I'm gonna be old enough to start hosting DP in like 7 years.
Yeah, I started doing DP when I was 33 years old too.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I think
probably.
I think it was March of 2017.
Yeah.
And I think that would have made me be 33 at the time.
Yeah, probably.
Pizzas are technically a sandwich, while oddly enough, burgers are
My
not.
drink's empty.
That's a weird take.
Why are burgers not a sandwich?
Burgers are very much a sandwich.
And I'm wondering what keeps a burger from being a
I'm fucking a
sandwich.
chick in the ass.
I got so many fucking. You know what? The currency exchange won't take coins. except for $1 and $2 coins. But they
I remember
won't take,
I had $6 in U.S. quarters when I came back from Vegas, and fucking nobody wanted them.
They don't want them. So then they get brought home, and now you've got all these American coins. Like I got all these Canadian coins now.
You feel like an idiot. Although your
Yeah.
dead queen coin is cool. That's a keeper.
Because it was Adams. I gave Adam 8 quarters to get this.
Oh, really?
Adam sold that at par to Ben. Adam's
Yes.
a fucking idiot.
How much of it
Adam's
was worth?
throwing away millions.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
What the fuck?
The dead queen toonie. Yeah, when they were like, "Oh, it's for the dead queen," I'm like, "What? Give me one of those."
Manny T. McAchee sent in a super chat.
Oh,
and said, "Happy birthday, Ben. You're a middle-aged
You're a
man."
middle-aged man. That's an old meme.
10
from
Aussie
back in the
dollary
day.
dues have sent in.
Yeah.
Over, and it's like I can see her vagina and her tits, and I know for a fact she's cisgendered, alive, of age, consenting,
I know she's alive.
non-related. and animal-wise, human, which automatically implied if you were like, fuck sickos, I'm straight.
So not straight people are sickos?
Fuck shit.
He kind of dips his toes into that territory constantly, but then he'll do the like.
Seems that way.
He does the equivalent of like, I don't care if you're gay as long as you don't hit on me. He does that like, well, I don't care if you're gay or trans as long as you're not right. As long as you're not a sicko, is what he always. Yeah.
Say in the long run, like fuck sickos, I'm straight. For of age, cisgendered, female humans that are consenting and non-related. Third or fourth cousin would be as low as I would go, but outside of that, I'm like, no. Look,
or like a really hot sister.
Well, he created these little nuances when he got back from his family reunion.
It is interesting. The timing of it is interesting.
Yeah.
It makes sense.
Connection with this female.
I think I would marry Ben Shapiro just to make incest with Ben Shapiro's sister.
Are you kidding me? Of course.
Yeah, I'd be like, yeah, I'll marry into the family just to bang
Facts
Abigail.
don't care about your feelings.
I don't think I'd bang Abigail Shapiro unless she was related. That's the problem.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
what
would
it
want to
is.
be related to her to bang. I want the full Ben Shapiro experience.
Exactly. I don't want Abigail Shapiro. I want Ben Shapiro's sister.
So like,
yes,
Abigail Shapiro's reaching to the back of the dishwasher to pull
Go
some
on.
plates out, but then her hair gets
Slower.
wrapped around the little thing that spins around and she can't get out.
Uh-oh.
I'm talking.
So she's stuck?
I'm
Yeah.
talking. She's in the ballot box, and she's trying to prove that Dominion was hacked. And while she's back there checking the Dominion ballot box, she gets her box stuffed.
And you come to find out she was like your fourth or fifth or third cousin, you'd be like, well, there ain't nothing wrong with that as long as it's all consensual. No comment. And I'm like, you're fine, honey, no worries. No, I know I'm straight, and I
Majorly
hate
Awesome says I'd marry Abby for a chance at Ben. That's what I meant to say. Sorry. Came out wrong.
goes more than I hate my 6-year dry spell. So it's like, yeah, so you're going through a dry spell. Wah. There are people out there being forced to have sex against their will.
No such thing.
There are some real sick assholes out there. So next time you're whining about your fucking dry spell, it's just like,
Be glad you're not being sex trafficked? That's the takeaway?
like, well,
He's on the light side of the moon, the sunny side of the moon.
pour some tranquility into the G fuel.
Tranquility. It's
Into
good
the
every
G fuel.
time.
Tranquility at London Dry Gin.
The second letter is not an R. Clearly. Like, can he read?
No.
Do we have proof he can read?
We have proof that he can't.
We have proof.
Is he at a Charlie Day level of
We have proof he can kind of
literacy? Kind of read, right? But not like really read. Not like past school read.
Nancy Shrew asks, has anyone told him about hookers? Has he openly had a stance on hookers?
Of course he knows they exist.
Has he had a stance on them?
It might be hard to find one in Casper.
Okay. I took
True,
Fatty.
very low population in Wyoming.
I took Airsoft Fatty out hooker watching when he was in Seattle. We went down to where all the girls are on Highway
Aurora
99
Avenue?
Yeah, on Aurora, and a couple girls walked up to the window and they were like, $100. We'll suck your pee-pee. He's like, I just want to hit it and then maybe eat you out. And then they were like, yeah, $100, whatever. And then he was like, nah.
They called his bluff, and he was like, actually, because what did he think? They'd be like, oh, that's.
I don't know what he thought. I think he was interested. I think he was interested in what would happen, but I don't think he really wanted to do it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But he was curious about it because they don't have spaces like that back in his hometown.
Michigan.
They don't have sex in his hometown.
They don't have it like that back in his hometown. I was just showing him off Seattle, the weird parts of Seattle, and this girl was about to take $100 to get stuck under Airsoft Fatty's hot body.
Hot booty.
I literally paid almost $35.
He's fucking trashed.
Have this delivered. Worth every penny. I don't give a fuck if Alex Campbell is gay. Don't fucking hit on me, dude. And I catch him doing it when
a worry that they're going to hit on you.
he gets super drunk and then he tries to sit in my lap and I'm like, nah, B. Is your name Alicia Rhodey or Ellen Knight?
He always, yeah, Ellen Knight. That's Walt and Angie's daughter. And then there's Alicia Rhodey, who he always calls out. Who I feel so bad because if she has any social media presence,
I'm sure
she
feels great about that.
Yeah.
What if she just gets turned on by it? And she's like,
she doesn't. I like your devil's advocate.
That was definitely a devil's advocate.
Stop attacking him, Scott. Don't attack him.
That was definitely a devil's advocate position. There are some women out there that are just completely fucking sick for stuff like that, but I doubt it's Alicia Rhodey.
I don't even know what she looks like, but he talks about her like she's the hottest girl ever. So to him, but
which means she's probably a 4.
But he should. What he should do is be like, oh, there was this. He doesn't even have to say the first name. Definitely not the last name. I don't know.
Or the home address.
Yeah, that's it. Alicia Rhodey that lived at 722 Main Street.
He's a real accidental doxer.
Yeah. No, he did. He did this accidental thing where he left his phone up like on a table facing upward, and you could see his monitor and all the dono like names and addresses.
That was
not malicious. He
did
the
stream he took down, right?
I would hope so. He did do a few malicious doxes too, but
Elisa needs to go to fucking Wyoming and Wingman for Cobes.
That would be amazing. I'll fly out to Wyoming for that.
I'll fly out for CobesCon.
Yeah, dude, CobraCon. They were trolling him with CobraCon, being like, "Oh, dude, there's going to be this huge con." If that actually happened, where even if like 100 people showed up, he would flip his fucking shit.
Be amazing.
And I don't think in a good way, but maybe if he realized that there was like a crowd, maybe he'd come and bring his guitar and shred out a little bit.
You should do a pub crawl. And
how many pubs
pay for all his food and beer?
He's banned from a lot of the pubs.
There's limited Frosties he has access to.
Frosties, that's like
we'd
the big
be able
one.
to get him in if we all came
What
through.
Are you talking about?
If we came through deep, like 100 people to a bar, they wouldn't want to lose that business.
Dude, I've been to bars where I've brought like a crazy amount of people with me, and they don't always appreciate it. Like I remember a few times like after DP meetups where I have like a crowd of like 200 people following me to a new place, and all of a sudden I show up with like 1 to 200 people, and they're looking at me like, "Are you crazy? Like, we're not ready for this shit at all." We got kicked out of this bar in London because we brought like this crazy. Well, you know what happened? We didn't get fucked with at all. But like our crowd of people were just like randomly getting kicked out like left or right. And some of them hardly did anything, but they never talked to us or like bothered us at all. Good, maybe because they didn't want like bad press or something like that.
Probably not, yeah. It's easy to kick out people when it's a stressful night. Like you can't really get away with shit.
Yeah,
but you don't want to kick out the guys everybody's there for, because then you get a
Exactly.
Then you get a mess.
Exactly.
How the fuck you trying to sit in my lap? Is your name Smoking Hot of Age Goth Chick?
What?
It's not. Well, fuck.
Wait, that's my name.
That's my name too.
I can acknowledge that Alicia Rhodey and Ellen Knight are fucking hot. I'm not gonna try.
Yeah, I like actually the Seattle meetup. I can guarantee you the 5 Point Diner was not happy that all of a sudden like 100 people showed up.
They're barely ever happy anyways.
Well, yeah, they're grumpy.
They have this sign in their window that basically says "fuck off."
Yeah, basically.
Abandon all hope.
But we did just like show up out of nowhere with like 50 to 100 people, like just out of nowhere, and they were like, "Sit outside." So we basically just like took over the outside,
congregated on the bench.
Yep.
The way to do it is to find a pub crawl where there's like 4 together. Pretty sure when I was looking through Casper, there was a bunch of breweries downtown.
Probably. I mean, there's probably like some part of the city where something's going on. Yeah, the place we went to in London was called the World's End, and it was this huge old pub in London.
That's from the movie,
Like
The
in
World's
the
End,
movie?
right? Yeah.
Yeah. It was really old looking and really big, but they still didn't like us being there because all these random people were showing up. And, you know, they're like 18-year-olds and shit can drink too, so there's a whole bunch of like crazy drunk teenagers there too. Yeah.
Which got me in trouble.
You were
unless they consent to it, and that's how you're supposed to be, dude. When it comes to the chicks, you got to stop thinking with your dick. Start thinking with your ears and your eyes. I'm like, yo, I can back off from Alicia Rhodey and Ellen, but casually reflect on Cobra's got good taste in women. So I applaud the.
You'd be happy for all that traffic. Someone in the chat said, yeah, I'd be happy for all that. Yeah, maybe if you're the owner making all the money, but when you're just the people working there and you all of a sudden you have to deal with like 3 times as many people as you expected that night, it's not a good night. And you're like your security too. You don't want to deal with 100 fucking people. It's just, you know, it's not always a good thing to everybody.
Who are into heavier sex
If we did
chicks.
CobraCon and it was a pub crawl in downtown Casper,
I would like to just watch the chaos. I'm just saying, like, they wouldn't necessarily want us everywhere.
we'd have to hire Clint and his biker friends to run security, so Cobra
He's
would feel
not doing
safe.
that.
If we hired him, we could. He's
He
always
doesn't
taking
want
up
to have
gigs.
anything to do with any of that shit.
I'll be like, hey, Clint, we want to celebrate your son's
He's not even
life.
a real biker. You're not even the real biker.
He can get his biker friends. They did Biker Romeo and Juliet with.
Yeah,
to
yeah,
come
they
out
had-
and run security.
Yeah, they like stenciled on fake tattoos for it.
I just think that Cobra would feel more comfortable if his dad and his dad's biker friends were running point for us.
Well, his dad goes to like Ireland without him to like. I mean, like
Because he's got to do business with the IRA out there. He's a biker.
the IRA. Really?
Yeah.
Are we going there?
I'm just saying. I've seen Sons of Anarchy. I know why Cobra's dad goes out to Ireland.
Thank you for what you do.
Rent a warehouse and order catering. That could work too.
Oh, look at that face.
I was actually looking up art places
Look at that.
to rent. Art warehouses.
Art Van Gogh houses.
It's a
Art
good house.
Van Gogh house.
Yeah. Let me tell you about my healing journey. Yeah.
Think with your ears.
Yeah, she made a video real because like some weird dude DM'd her about like, can I fly you out? And then I sent her a message. I'm like, can I fly you out into outer space?
Did she consent?
She into
it? Well, Mercury is in retrograde. Yeah. Anyway.
That burns like vodka. Oh, yeah. I could realistically drink this in one sitting if I felt like it, but then I wouldn't have
Love to see
any
that happen.
any gin for tomorrow when I wake up.
Hey, Tubes, did you hear about the situation with these individuals between iDubbbz and Froggy Fresh? I mean, hasn't that been going on for months?
iDubbbz released a video yesterday with receipts to show that Froggy Fresh was just scaring him.
Were they good? Like, did they?
The receipts. Well, I mean, Froggy had an opinion about everything, and he was training with Sam Hyde, and iDubbbz has problems with Sam Hyde, and iDubbbz video was like, yeah, I pretty much kicked Froggy Fresh off the card because he was working with Sam Hyde, and I don't like Sam Hyde. And then he went and like showed all these DMs, and then like Froggy said that they weren't reaching out to him, but there was like DMs of iDubbbz where he's like, you know, I'm really not comfortable. I'm really not comfortable with the way things are going. And he's like trying to like reach out to work through things with Froggy. And Froggy seemed to be like, you know, I'm having fun doing what I'm doing with Sam Hyde. And I think that's why he ended up getting kicked out. iDubbbz said it wasn't because of the OnlyFans comment against his wife, but I think that was probably the straw I think
does
he was
iDubbbz
probably,
have a whore wife?
She's like an OnlyFans girl.
Yeah, she does
So you
OnlyFans.
can just say, you don't have to you can just say yes.
Well, here's the thing. I love sex workers more than I love
sickos.
More than I love
sickos.
More than I love incels.
Oh.
I love sex workers more than I love incels. So I've been like combating with incels online who have been talking shit about iDubbbz's wife and other sex workers over this, just because if I'm going to choose between a sex worker and an incel, I'm taking the sex worker side.
I don't have a problem with her for being a sex worker. It's like how she's like a busybody and like gets all weird and like makes her personal beefs with people a problem for like this charity boxing event.
Well,
and then Chris Raygun, who agreed to fight a guy his own size, suddenly has to fight a guy who's like 6 inches taller than him and he gets his ass kicked by him.
That seems to be
This guy that we know
public
that's been
outcry.
like here in the studio because Froggy. So like, well, no. His name's Chris Raygun. He's pretty popular on YouTube, and he's probably like 5'5", right? Like 5'5".
He's like
So-
5'4".
5'4". So he's a little
he's
guy.
a little baby.
Yeah, but he was gonna fight Froggy Fresh, who was actually a little bit smaller than
He's
him.
like 5'2".
So,
okay.
So iDubbbz's girlfriend or wife gets all pissed off and gets him kicked off the card, essentially. So then Chris Raygun, the guy who played by the rules and didn't get kicked off, has to fight a guy that's like 5'10".
Has to fight Epic Mealtime.
No, not like that, but still like the dude just went like
The guy had like 6 or 7 or 8 inches height and reach on him.
the
It was
weight
really
was
unfair.
similar, but he was really tall.
I'd love to have 8 inches on Chris Raygun. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Hot. But the internet now is shooting back at iDubbbz because it's interesting. If you don't like iDubbbz, you're 100% Froggy Fresh, and if you do like iDubbbz, you're like 100% iDubbbz. So it's split right down the middle.
I don't care either way about either of them, so I guess I am 50-50. I never watched iDubbbz. I knew who he was.
I've seen iDubbbz say the N-word.
No, it was the
it
it was the N-word followed by maggot with an F. Or I'm sorry, fly larva
That was
adjacent
one of,
to
that was one of them, but the N-word one that Scott might be talking about is when he was with Tana Mojo, where he didn't follow up with the F.
I'm not
F
even
slur.
saying maggot with an F anymore. I'm now saying fly larva accompanied by the 6th letter.
Oh. That's
Cryptic.
good. That's good. That's safe. I'll just say it.
Go ahead.
It's something that iDubbbz is no longer proud of, and that's another part of the problem. Is that
Is he a coward?
he's judging the people who are fans of his old work, like he's very openly judging them and saying that he doesn't condone that anymore. So that's making people
Sounds like a
even more
bitch
mad.
move to me. Sounds like a bitch move by a
It's
guy who
making
has a
people
whore
even
wife.
more mad.
I
at them.
love the Ethan Klein iDubbbz thing where like Ethan Klein's like, the thing you do that I love? It's the N-word maggot thing that you do. Like, and he's just saying it. Like, I'm censoring myself, but he was like,
nice.
Dude, and then like they talk about some other thing and then Ethan Klein would just go back to be like, dude, you know what's so cool though? The way you say N-word maggot. That is hilarious,
The way
dude.
you say
I love that.
I'm coming around on Ethan Klein.
NF. The way you say N slur, F slur. And even iDubbbz's like, dude, come on. Like,
yeah, he did. Yeah,
come on,
yeah,
this
yeah.
is too much. Dude, come on. But now they're both disavowing that behavior.
Can you fucking believe Ben is leaving? Can you even? Can you even?
He's got to go.
I can't even. Unacceptable.
But yeah, so the internet is really shitting on iDubbbz over this. One half of the internet. The other half is just like, yeah, fuck that guy, fuck those guys. And really, like, the boxing event was successful. Like,
yeah,
like everybody who wants to tell them how to run their boxing event, like you could be on the sidelines, but they pulled it off.
Yeah.
So it worked. I hope it leads to something bigger, like iDubbbz versus Brandon Buckingham at the fucking Creator Clash 3. That'd be great.
How about Lindsey Buckingham?
I don't know if we can afford Lindsey Buckingham.
No? Okay.
I don't know.
That'd be a good fight.
I don't know. Babes, is growing up a new concept in America? If so, congrats. Welcome to the future. Yeah, I think that people don't grow up anymore. That's part of the man-child
Yeah, I
economy.
think especially it was already happening, but especially like post-COVID, just like, everyone's a child forever now.
Yeah,
All right.
It's just how.
This is Peter Pan Neverland.
Yeah.
So, everyone, we are going to do a post show. If you want to join us there, patreon.com/DP. You can actually sign up through YouTube memberships or Subscribestar, which was this thing that we signed up for years ago when people were all mad about something that happened that doesn't even matter now. You can do any of those.
Gay shit.
Yeah, the links are up for all three of those platforms. Please join us. We are actually going to do a blast from the past. We're doing Time for Manatee. And look at what is this creature?
I've always got time for manatee.
Time for Manatee is just...
No kinks to shame, but a good one is human decanters. Paying guys to store wine in their bladders and piss it into glasses for classy degeneracy.
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I like that.
Dude, I should get hired. That's all I do.
I was going to say, Ben's been doing this for free for years.
You know what's crazy, though? Like, so Adam was streaming for like 14 hours, and then I would say probably like
As we do every goddamn Sunday.
Probably like 5 hours in, me and Scott leave and go do some stuff. And the night before, I was hanging out with, Adam and a crowd of these guys that were watching Scott wrestle. And then we decide to just randomly, we eat poutine. Like, dude, the small of this poutine was ridiculous. Just the small.
I was going to say, you didn't regret getting the small, did you? Because the small is pretty big.
A ridiculous, and it was a poutine place with all the crazy poutine toppings like that you can find. But then we're like, we go downtown, like into Gastown, near the waterfront, and we're all of a sudden we just randomly run into the same group of people.
The same people
The exact
from the
same
show the night
people.
before. Like all the bars in Vancouver, I randomly thought of a bar we could go to.
Yeah, it
and
was
we go
random.
there and as if
They were
Ben didn't
standing
get
up
enough
front.
furries the day before, more furries the next day.
Yeah.
But like the odds are honestly like insane. There's a lot of bars in Vancouver. We could have gone to any. We went to one with the same goddamn furries as the day before.
You know what? And I don't, I can assume all I want, but I don't know who's a furry and who's not, because I didn't know most of those guys.
Phil coming through with the Patreon.
Thank you.
Now, Hank Chill asks, what's the best poutine toppings? Is it...
I got a bacon poutine, like the main topping.
I got chorizo and onions.
I like the traditional.
Do you want to share the place and we can pull up the menu?
I'll share a place. Belgian fries.
All right.
We went there.
I believe you have been there.
Yeah.
The portions are out of control there.
They're big. They're real big.
I never remember poutine being big enough.
Dude.
I got the large and I was still pissed.
Yeah.
Triple decker poutine. So that's chorizo, smoked beef, bacon served on top of a poutine for a fully loaded dish.
Beefsteak poutine, beef brisket poutine.
Yep.
Chorizo poutine.
Chorizo was my second choice.
Bacon poutine.
This is the one I got.
Yeah.
It had full strips of bacon and then like bacon bits.
And also like the crumbles.
Yeah.
Classic poutine. That's the one I would probably have to get. Yam? Fuck me.
Dude, that sounds delicious. So it's sweet potato fry poutine, basically.
Yeah, only comes in a medium.
Huh.
Oh, interesting.
Dude, that's insane. A medium is so
Veggie Delight poutine with fucking aubergine in it.
Fancy girl.
Yeah, so you can see.
I considered the butter chicken.
Yeah, that sounded cool too.
Of age poutine, not alive poutine.
I've had the merguez and it's
I
very
do
good.
have to admit, the first time I heard the word, it did sound kind of dirty.
Sounds like poo. Well,
It sounds like no. It sounds like
Poontang.
poontang. You know what?
Oh, it sounds like poo and poontang put together.
I have a hilarious story that
It sounds like shitting in a girl's pussy.
I went to the 5 Point when my parents came to town, and we were there looking at the menu, and there was poutine on the menu, and we were all like, yeah, let's get poutine. And my mom decided to order for us, and she's like, what's that stuff called? Poontang?
That's my girl.
Yeah.
Gotta get it.
And then like the
That's
waiter
my
was like,
girl.
what?
No, ma'am.
I don't like the way this one's described. Divine poutine. Tender roasted pulled pork served on a hot and steamy classic poutine.
Yeah.
Dude, is
They
that
know
not
what they're
divine?
doing.
Hot and steamy
They
is
know what they're
something you
doing.
only describe dumps
That
with.
sunny side up poutine
Literally.
is just like, I can't do
The
it.
sunny side up
real
looks good to
poutine.
me though.
Yeah.
With an egg and a fucking
Bacon and an egg.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
I had a sandwich that was a salmon sandwich with a waffle instead of bread. And it was like a
Yep.
croissant, like flaky while I was there. It was really good.
A croffle.
All right, you lepers. We're going to go do this bonus show. Scott, tell them where to show you love.
Show me love, I don't know, at Twitter, at Not Scott Henson. Listen to my damn podcast, The Worst Year of Our Lives. It's on YouTube, Spotify, the iTunes, the fucking podcast places. And hey, if you're a math type, like myself and Ben, numbers guys, Billy, I don't know. But if you've been keeping close attention, today was my 99th episode of Drunken Peasants. And 2 weeks from today, I'm going to be live in studio to break off another hundo.
A hundo.
Wow.
Fuck yes.
Do you have anything planned?
I plan to receive a cake.
Ooh.
Okay.
Everyone
Those are
sign
my
up
plans.
right now through Patreon.
So they can afford a cake.
I feel bad for Scott because that day is my 1000th episode, so it's going to totally take precedence.
I don't think that's true.
It's not true. It's not true at all.
I lose count, but that
I would
doesn't
take a day
seem
off
right.
if that was the case.
I don't shame kinks.
Oh, don't worry. Billy and I got it covered for you.
Yeah, we went deep into the kink shame.
We went horde.
Horde.
All right, time for Manatee. Sign up now,
Hell yeah.
patreon.com/DP. Scott, thanks for joining us. We'll see you on
pleasure.
the 18th.
Good night, butt
See you for a
chuggers.
hundo on the 18th.
Good night, everybody.
Adieu.
Hundo.